Gameplay. It's your boy, Clark. Pre-session Spelunky never hurt anybody.
Eddie's in fans only, trying to figure out why. This is why you don't unplug anything on your computer, because one thing will break and you can't fix it.
Yeah, you should never make any changes in your life. Eddie's learning that one
Yeah.
the hard way. What did he say was broken? His mouse?
I don't know, how do you break your mouse?
He literally doesn't even need a mouse. He's on a fucking laptop. It has a touchpad. He's literally fine. He's literally trolling.
Do we help him? He's asking for someone to move him. Do we help him?
Yeah, move him. What's up, motherfucker?
Eddie,
Hey.
Clark was really debating on moving you, and I had to plead
mouse?
to let
How's
him.
the mouse treating you?
This shit is like fucking broken somehow suddenly. It's pissing me off. I like can't. My trackpad is like non-functional too.
Oh yeah. Okay, you're like, your shit is like broken.
Yes, it
Not
doesn't
the
work,
trackpad.
Clark, which is why I couldn't.
Oh my god, here he fucking goes, yelling at me for no
He really starts attacking
reason.
Clark.
Welcome to the fucking podcast, everybody, where Eddie yells at me and calls me slurs and erasures me, like always. It's
Especially in Pride
fine.
Month.
Sage
When I
is
try to do
late.
it close. Sage is very late, so we'll see.
Weakness to physical?
I don't want to start. I don't want to start it with just you guys because the combat will be too hard.
What? Boo. Combat is easy. Combat is for babies.
My body can take
Eddie,
it.
I'll have you know, I beat Baldur's Gate on Tactician twice.
That's like the second hardest difficulty.
Well, yeah, because the first one is honor mode, and I don't give a shit about honor mode. Sometimes characters have to die.
Honor mode is cool because it makes it actually hard.
Eddie, have you beaten Baldur's Gate?
No, but I've beaten harder games.
Oh,
than
well,
Baldur's
Lottie,
Gate.
isn't that fucking interesting, Eddie?
My shit is like, I'm so mad at this dang mouse.
Ooh.
To get a new one tomorrow.
Oh yeah, dude, you can purchase product, which is like the best thing that anyone you can do as a person.
Yeah, but I have like money right now.
Hmm?
I have like no money right now.
Why do you have no money?
Because fucking paid bi-weekly. I soup surf and turf.
Damn, man, that's unfortunate. You know what you should do?
What?
You should start getting, like, you know, get your payday early with Klarna.
I'm in the once a month period called
Klarna?
called
Marna.
Klarna
Post-rent.
week.
post rent pre-check, yeah, which happens once a month.
Damn.
Okay, I'm like holding the thing in the port and like jimmying it around just so to get the mouse connected.
Jimmying it.
Gross. Wrestle with Jimmy from the hit song Weezer.
Jimmy Beast.
Dude,
Okay,
Jimmy Beast.
so-
Also, hey, fun fact, we're actually gonna have Jimmy Beast on tonight. Surprise,
Wow.
Eddie. He's gonna play the blob.
The Myconid?
No, the blob that we're gonna fight. Also, I told him that
Not
he's
a-
playing the Marvel character, the Blob. So, like,
Is it Ultimate the Blob or the regular the Blob?
oh, regular the Blob. Actually, the Blob from Origins Wolverine.
Oh.
Why don't they make it the Blob from something else?
Bob?
Why did they make the Blob at all?
Hmm?
They shouldn't have made the Blob at all, but hang on, let me see
Why not?
if I can get this working.
Eddie being...
Dude.
classic Eddie, dude.
This
Classic
is so
Eddie
infuriating.
Being... Yeah, no. Computer
Why
issues
isn't this
fucking blow.
working?
I remember
I'm
when
gonna
this
try to restart
happened
my
to me.
machine. Because it was
Yeah.
working a second ago, and then I just like moved to another room. And then,
Clearly,
like,
it's room... It's room dependent.
there's like an EMP in here that only works on mice.
I'm gonna write that down. EMP for mice. Hi, welcome to Clark Pest Control. Are you sick and tired of mice in your home? Using this new EMP, it sends a big signal out and it kills all the mice in the area. Just make sure your dogs and cats are not in the area. when this goes off. Because it is not mice specific.
Then it wouldn't just kill mice.
Eddie,
Fucking
don't
work.
fucking tell
work.
the don't tell the people.
Work. Is there like a command restart that you can do with the keyboard?
I don't believe so.
Start. No, not reset this PC.
Hell yeah, dude. Nuke your PC. That'd be bad. Don't nuke your PC, Eddie. Oh shit. Oh fuck me. I'm so dumb.
What happened? Is
Died.
it bad at work?
No, I died in Spelunky. I mean, everything's bad at work. But,
You come to your peace with that?
I mean, yeah. You know, I like my coworkers, so that's really all that matters. And also the fact that I still can't get a Nintendo Switch, but that's fine. I'm not mad about that either. I'm not.
When is it going to be available?
If people are saying that,
What are they saying?
yeah, I think people are out there, they're saying that I'm mad. And they shouldn't be saying
What the
that.
hell is wrong with this machine? Power, restart. All right, wish me luck.
All I care about is the new Persona game. That's all I care about.
It's
Well,
not
technically
even
it's
the
not
new
new.
Persona game. Jake,
Yeah.
It is just Persona 4 again. They're like, oh, guys, look at the Persona. You know what? Hold up. I'm going to prove a
Clark.
point.
Clark, I'm gonna buy it anyway. You
I'm
can't,
going to
like-
prove a point. In order of release.
Persona 4 came out in 2011, and then Golden came out in 2012.
In order of release. Every game. So,
Oh, you want me to?
look at this. Persona 3 Reload. That is Persona 3, but again. Persona 4
Yeah.
Golden. That's Persona 4, but again. Persona 5
Yeah.
Royale. That's Persona 5,
Yeah.
but again. So that is currently 3 remakes. We have
Yeah,
Persona
it-
2 Innocent Sin, followed by Persona
Yeah.
2 Eternal Punishment. I don't know if that's a remake, but it's a follow-up. So again, it's still Persona 2.
It's a remake because those games were made on like the PS2.
Remake.
So these are like
that's another remake then.
well,
Persona 3.
yeah.
Actual Persona 3 has Persona 3, Persona 3
Yep.
FES,
3F.
portable.
Yes, that's a
Okay, let me
portable, yep.
restart. Let me start at 0. So Persona 1 never got a fucking new
No, that's what
version.
Innocent Sin
yet.
is. That's what Innocent Sin is. Yeah.
Innocence. So we have Persona 2, which I'll say is an original game. Eternal Punishment.
Yeah.
That's a that's a remake or a remaster. Persona 3 had
Yeah.
FES, another, portable, another, and Reload. So that's 4
Can I explain?
for Persona 3. No. Let me finish counting. Let me finish counting.
Okay.
Dancing in Moonlight, that's a 5th.
Yeah.
Because that's a dancing spin-off.
Yeah,
Sure.
there's one for all 3 of the main Persona games, so you can just count
Persona
all
4
3.
Golden, that's another
Yep.
one. So we're at
Yep.
6. Persona
Yep.
Q just got rid of the fucking number scheme, but alright.
Well, can I explain that one?
No, not yet.
That's on the DS.
Oh, Persona 4 Arena, there's another spin-off. Oh,
It's a fighting
Arena
game.
Ultimax. That's a completely different game. Dancing All Night, that's another one.
Yep.
Persona 5
Yep.
Royale, there's another.
Yep.
2, see, that's a sequel at least. 5 Tactica, there's another. Dancing in Starlight,
Persona
there's
5 has a lot of
another.
them.
And Strikers, there's another. So that is
Persona-
13 games
Yeah.
That are called Persona
that
4.
are
No.
spin-offs.
Yeah.
That's like Super Mario.
Just name it
Yeah.
a new thing. You don't call it Mario Kart Double Dash Dancing.
Well, no, you have to
It
say
sounds like there would be a game called Mario Kart Double Dash Dancing, actually.
That would be
they're
awesome. Let me see
they're
if there's Mario Kart.
specifying Q are your like mini like games for the DSs that would put all the cast together and they would play like a normal art like
Yo, look at him. All right, hold up. New fucking stream overlay.
I'm gonna start recording just because I'm gonna try to play some Tetris while we wait for Sage. I texted Sam to
Why
say
are
she
you
has a mouse
starting
I can borrow.
recording? What are you doing?
Because I need to max out on camera for the damn Hitler Youth in the Discord to accept my record.
Damn,
They accept it as an unverified thing,
that's fucked up.
which actually makes perfect sense.
No,
but
fucked up. Bowser dance. Also, someone
Oh,
complimented the Clodsire VTuber today.
Open.
We're fucking living.
Open. There's like a small section of this trackpad that works. It's like the bottom middle of the trackpad.
can I explain all the Persona 3 games?
You know, sure, man. Sure.
Okay, so
Hey, let me
Persona
share my
3
screen
came
to you
out,
too.
whatever. FES is a like updated version to how like Persona 4 it has Persona 4 Golden. Can
you see my Tetris?
Which I have not looked at it yet, Eddie, but I imagine it's there.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
I don't want to look, Eddie. I don't want to look at your blocks.
Give me a freaking second, Eddie. I need to fix the Bowser so he doesn't have a background.
Persona 3 FES has like also like new features and everything, and like an extended ending.
Dude, it comes from new. It has new features.
Yeah, and then Portable was made, I think, for the PSP, and that let you play as a yeah, or maybe the Vita. I don't know which one came out
for PSP.
What came first, the Vita
PSP.
or the PSP? Okay, so the PSP, yeah.
The PSP was a classic because you could play Jack and Daxter on that in school. Don't ask me how I know.
Yeah. So Persona 3 Portable was for that, and that let a lot of people like that one because there was a female MC you could play as, and that would lead down different routes, and like the game was slightly different because of it. And then Reload came out last year, I think, or like a year and a half ago, which is just a modern
freeload for the guys who don't want to do work.
Well, that's what you do. You just don't watch. You actually don't play Persona. You just watch it.
Persona 3 Reload just is a remake that just puts it in like the Persona 5 engine and just gives it a nice fresh coat of paint. Because if you look at how the game looks from 2006, 2008 to 2023, 2024, it's pretty nice.
That's really crazy. I think instead they should have utilized the Persona 5 engine to make a new fucking game!
Yeah, they're working on it. P6 is in the
they're working on it.
It's like Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, they're working on it. They're working on it because they know they have to release it 8 fucking times.
With a PNG.
They're releasing it too many times.
Why did they? Why did they release that like PNG of Elder Scrolls 6?
That was awesome.
2018. Why did they do that?
What, to get us excited?
To give people like dopamine for that 2 seconds.
Look, they're silk posting. All right.
They're silk posting.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just happy knowing that I get a new Persona game.
Deltarune was fucking awesome, dude.
Did you already beat it?
Well, yes, I did. I need to go back and do the thing that I need to do in Chapter 3.
No grave root?
No, there isn't. Well, I'm not. No spoilers.
I think there's changes, right? I just saw that there were changes based on if you had done Snowgrave.
Oh, okay. Well, that is the other issue. Is I didn't do Snowgrave on this computer.
Well, you can make a new file.
I mean, yes, but I went in and I was like, I want to play New Deltarune, and they were like, do you want to start at Chapter 1? And I said, no, I do not want to start at Chapter 1.
Birdly
fucking died. They killed Birdly.
You bastards.
Honestly, it was good. I think it's good that they killed Birdley.
Is he still
Why would
dead?
you say that
I
about
don't know.
Birdley?
I don't know, but either way, it's good. It's good.
Is he not
Chapter
an integral
3.
character to the plot of Chapter 4?
Well, Chapter 3 is weird. Chapter 3 is a little weird. Chapter 4 is a little more like how the other chapters were.
Way. Is it
I
like short?
I can't tell you without spoiling it, so I'm not going to.
I'll have to kill you.
play
I
as-
have to kill
do
you.
Do you play as Sans?
No, that would be awesome. There is a really great Sans moment though. I won't tell you about that. But
I'm watching a lot of Adventure Time
So-
with Sam, and
the
Jake the dog is just Sans.
yeah, the big
Uh,
things about it are
How exactly?
this is like not really a spoiler. This will just get you really happy, Eddie. The next chapter
Excited.
comes out in 2026,
Whoa.
which I was like, I finished it, and then it was like chapter 5, 2026, and I was like, oh shit,
It better.
it fucking better.
So how does this?
What do you think will
game
come out first?
connect
All
to,
of
like,
Deltarune or the
Undertale?
Winds of Winter? A project that was announced and began 5 years before Undertale.
Dog, Winds of Winter is not coming out. I'm
How
sorry.
How does Deltarune connect to Undertale? Like, what's the connection?
Same
other than it's
characters,
made by-
different situation, basically.
Like an
is the-
AU.
Yeah, it's very
Oh,
much
it's-
like an AU.
It's like the end of Attack on Titan when they're in the movie theater, and it doesn't make very much sense.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
So there's so it's like a weird spin-off where everyone's okay.
I mean,
No
everyone's
one's
always
okay.
okay.
That's not true.
Oh, there we go. There we go. See, now we have Eddie. Aren't you so
It's like
happy that we have Dancing Bowser on screen?
Yeah, well,
I
we
can't
wait
even-
for Sage.
I'm not-
He will
well,
I'm not
dance
even-
to the beat of us waiting for Sage.
Well, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy Bowser over to the main screen or to your screen as well because we don't have.
There's no battle map this week.
Is this
Ogni
from
Claws.
Mario
way.
Party?
No, apparently this is from Double Dash. This is what I looked up when I looked up Mario game Double Dash. Or
Can you make him? Can you make him?
oh
like,
wait, no, sorry.
smaller?
This is Mario Kart Wii Bowser's.
Mario game Double Dash.
Can you make him smaller, like really small, but he's still
Said
noticeable?
Mario game Double Dash.
Yeah, that's what it's called. You want him smaller, Jake?
Yeah, make him really small, but like at least noticeable.
Yeah, I can do that.
I've gotten like 2 runs to like 750k, but I haven't scratched the max out since I started
Billy
recording.
Billy Kid.
Frustrating.
He's spinning. He's doing circles.
Copy this. And go to
He's doing
replaceables and then go here. You remember just drinking out of cups?
Yeah.
Yes, Clark.
Yeah, watch Drinking Out of Cups. What a great show.
Jolly good.
It's so good.
Clark, I said smaller, not larger, you silly Billy. Now get
Oh,
this
here.
off my fucking screen.
Here, I can put him. I can put another one who's like small, like inside his mouth.
No, that will only
It's
confuse and
moving
scare
too
the
much.
audience.
He's moving too much.
Clark, you're scaring the audience.
Maybe we put Bowser over here. Maybe I'm dancing Bowser.
I'm D-Bow.
I'm the Bowser.
I got Spider-Man Life Story, which is by Chip
Nice.
Zdarsky, who is an author I like a lot, but it's really odd. It's not in like a bad way.
Spider-Man Chippendale? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, Spider-Man Chippendale.
Oh.
Is Zach in it?
I didn't go.
Does
Zach is
Jen
not in it.
Affleck show up?
Jen Affleck is not there.
She's the Mary
But-
Jane. She's Mary Jane.
He's Mary
Mary
Jane
Jane is
and
in there.
Zach is. That's
Gwen
crazy.
Stacy.
Are they?
Flash
Is
Thompson.
he getting cucked?
He's
No.
Flash
I think
Thompson.
it's funny that people are mad about. It's very funny to me that people are mad about fucking
Paul.
Paul. I love Paul. Paul as a concept, big fan of Paul because it's funny
Yeah,
that
so,
people get really mad about him.
Yeah.
Meat
But
Canyon made
Spider-Man
like an
Life Story
hour-long
is this
video
attempt
about-
by Chip Zdarsky to like write all of the major events in Spider-Man lore into like one story that takes place over Peter Parker's whole life.
That sounds kind of cool, though.
So like the Clone Saga and Kraven's Last Hunt and Dr. Octopus taking over his mind and
Superior,
stuff.
Superior Spider-Man was good, though, wasn't it?
I thought it was pretty boring, but
But it's Doc
Anyway, it all
Ock.
gets
It's
written.
Spider-Man.
I know what the concept is. I just said
But
what the
Eddie,
concept was.
Eddie, it's Doc Ock and he's Spider-Man. Eddie, Eddie.
Eddie,
But
Eddie,
Eddie!
clearly you don't get it because you think that there should be ceilings in power scaling.
What did I say? I think anything. I just said that
Eddie
there's
has
no
never
limit to
said
the
he
power of a
thought
group of women.
anything. Yeah, no, look, they said anything can happen, and you know what? Look, Jessie can do anything she puts her mind to, except for hair, apparently.
Hey, Clark, can we?
I love the way she's like, and she told me not to go to JC Styles.
Yeah, it's just like, she told you not to. To what?
That was like way worse than Whitney not going to the like event or whatever it was.
It was a baby shower. She didn't go to her friend's baby shower.
Yeah, that was bad. And especially because here's the thing, I think Whitney could have done it in a much less stupid way. I think Whitney could have been like, guys, I'm going off the grid. They're out to
You know what they
get
should have done?
me.
They should have invited Duncan to that baby
liberals.
shower. I think that's what would have made it better.
Yeah, they should have invited my brother. Oh, hey, my brother had that
You would've-
kid, by the way. I forgot to mention it.
Oh, you lost the bet though, I guess.
I did, which is honestly pretty shitty of the child to do to me. But you know what? It's okay. I'll probably forgive him in a few years.
Are you an uncle?
I am. I'm an unk now.
Are you Grunkle?
I'm officially
Unk?
unk moded, dude. I wish I
I
was
got
a
called the
grunkle.
Turbo Unk in the Tetris Discord for
Clark,
being
I'm gonna give you a
26.
special. I'm gonna give you a special role in the Discord. That's the uncle role.
He said time to get you
Congrats.
back to bed, Grandpa.
God. Who else is an uncle? Is Sage an uncle? Sage has some old ass siblings. Let's see. I don't think any of you others are uncles. You know.
Nope.
Because, you know, this is the closest thing I'm gonna get.
Congrats, Clark. With your new role. Congrats. Use it
Server
with
role?
pride. Yeah, I gave him a new server role.
Unk.
Oh, I should
Unk.
probably put my Spelunky on screen so the people can watch it. The people love the
My
Spelunky.
Tetris.
They're foaming from the mouth as we
How
speak.
many hours do you have on Spelunky?
That's a good question. Let me take a look.
Let's get out of
Spelunky. Oh, dude. Ghost Point.
Do you want to make some?
Ghost Recon Breakpoint just has an update. That's actually pretty sick. I
Hey
wonder
Eddie,
if
how
they
many
updated-
hours
wonder if
do
they
you
made
think
the-
he has?
Wonder if they made the game
By
good.
what?
How many hours do you think Clark has in Splunky? You want to make a guess?
1,300.
1,300. No.
1,300? Not even
Not
I'm
close.
close.
I'm gonna
My Tetris
say
hours.
200.
Also, not even close. I have
Higher or
104 hours.
How is that
Okay.
possible? You play it so much.
I mean, yeah, I play it for like 5 or 10
oh,
minutes.
is
like,
this on Spelunky 2 only?
oh, well, Spelunky
This is
1
on Steam.
has fewer hours. Spelunky 1 has 80 hours.
Oh.
Like, these are,
I was
just,
calculating how many hours I've
Now-
spent on Tetris in my life. It's probably 3,000. That's bad.
yeah, no, man.
Now,
You
Clark,
could-
is
you
that
could've learned
higher or
an
lower than
instrument.
your wild? Now, Clark, is that higher or lower than your Wildland hours?
Ooh, now that's a great question. Let's see.
What is higher or lower?
Ghost Recon Wildlands? I think it's probably lower. I think Wildlands I played
I'm gonna
for like
say-
60 hours.
I'm gonna say 70 because we did a lot of multiplayer stuff too.
Ghost Recon. What was it called? Was it called Wildlands?
Wi-
Oh, Tom
Tom
Clancy's Ghost
Clancy's.
Recon Wildlands. 67
Tom
hours. I
Clancy.
was correct.
Ooh,
Wow,
I
good
said-
estimate.
I said 70. Now, what's higher? What's another higher or lower Garfield card?
Garfield. Garfield or
Ooh.
Garfield?
The thing is,
Higher.
GK1, like, I did not play that much GK1.
I'm talking
You-
about Furious Racing.
Furious Racing, only 37 hours.
Really? I feel like I have a similar amount, or I must, because we played almost entirely together.
Yeah.
Okay, now back. We're gonna okay. Higher or lower Cyberpunk? That's definitely higher.
Honestly, probably
have to have-
not. I probably put like 50 hours into Cyberpunk.
Yep, that's higher than Garfield Kart.
Yeah, higher. Yeah,
Which did you
60.8.
prefer,
I put
the hours
just
of?
over one
Would you say you
hour
genuinely
per
preferred your
dollar.
experience in Garfield Kart or Starfield?
Ooh. That is
Garfield
hard. That is hard because, like, I did like Starfield. I got kind of bored with it because I'm like an old ass man now. And
Did you
I
play
can't
Outer Worlds?
really
No.
lock myself. Oh, I played the shit out of Outer Worlds. Let me see. How much do I have in Starfield? I think I'm gonna retry. I'm gonna like pick Starfield back up. Now that I have a computer that can maybe run it a little better. Starfield, yeah, it
When
was
are they
like
gonna make
60
Starfield
hours.
Kart?
Starfield Kart would
I
be crazy.
I tried playing Starfield, but as soon as like the pirates get off like the very beginning of the game, I immediately get bored. I'm like,
What? You didn't
like,
even
it
play
feels-
the game. You didn't even
No,
play
but
the game.
I played past it.
When
but,
I went
like,
and I created my character and I started on a spaceship, I was like, dude, I don't even fucking care about this. What is this even doing
Maybe-
here?
When I was
It's
playing,
because-
when I started on damn Kirby Air Ride, and the countdown finished, it just lost all its magic.
Yeah, it lost all the magic. What was the other
Right,
game you asked
hard.
about? Fucking. I don't remember what the other one you asked about was.
What's higher or lower, Clark, on Garfield Kart?
I asked Garfield or
Witcher 3.
Starfield hours.
Oh, Garfield. Oh, Starfield. Yeah. How many? So, Starfield hours, I did play like 60 hours, and I think that's why I started to get kind of bored with it because I was like, okay, I'm like 60-ish hours in. I kind of want to just finish the game and then I can go fuck around. And I just tried to rush the end game, and it was uncheesable. Well, not uncheesable, but the way I was trying to cheese it was not very fun. Like, I found I did not enjoy the cheesing I was trying to do because they were like, you actually have to do this spaceship battle. And if your spaceship isn't strong enough, you die. And I'm like, well,
You
that's
just start over.
pretty lame because I don't really care about putting, effort into building my spaceship up outside of like the one time I did that for like, 20 hours.
How late do we
or whatever.
estimate Sage will be, by the way?
I have
Now,
no
Clark.
idea. I don't understand the traffic in New Jersey.
Clark,
It's
what's higher or
bad.
lower for Garfield Kart? The Witcher 3.
Witcher 3 I played for exactly, like, just about 12 hours. Yeah, 12.3
That's insane.
hours. Yeah,
That's insane.
I played it for 12 hours, and I was like, dog, this is shit. That's right, folks. That's right. Fuck CD
a Clark
Projekt Red.
opinion.
CD Projekt Red should go back to making, what other games did they make?
Witcher 2.
The Witcher 2.
No.
Witcher-
What other games did they make?
That's it.
They
That's
made
it.
Gwent. They should
Cyberpunk.
make Gwent better. Let's see. Our games. No, they made other games. We're
Just
allowing all
catching
cookies.
strays here. What was wrong with Gwen?
Yeah, they should
They-
go
they only
play.
made The
Oh, they
Witcher
have a
and
Boston
Cyberpunk.
location. I can go work for these assholes.
Go work for them.
CD Pro- and go-
Honestly,
yeah,
hold up.
work
If
for
I
Witcher 4.
if I walked into CD Projekt Red and was like, "Hey, can you give me a copywriting job?" and I just showed them any of our campaign, they'd be fucking floored. They'd be like, "What the hell? Why don't you have any like wizards who are like have like a long beard and talk mystically and are like a tree? Like, why don't you have all of the very common, why isn't this just like Tolkien? Why isn't it just a mix of like Tolkien and Game of Thrones?
Why isn't it a cosmic gumbo?
Why isn't it a big cosmic gumbo of all the things you already know people like? And I'll say, because it's something else. And they're gonna like promote me to. Let me see what positions they have open.
Dick sucker
Yeah.
at the dick sucking factory.
No. How can you say that this is a good game? This guy, look at this picture. What is wrong with this picture? How can you tell that this is going to be a bad game? That's right. This guy's wearing glasses, and no one else is. This isn't a game made by nerds. It's made by cool kids. Look how deep that V-neck goes. What the hell?
Oh, so
Oh, here, open positions.
like,
let's see what they have here.
fun
Engineer.
thing about-
You insulted them all on stream.
After I've insulted them on stream. Oh, I could work on multiple projects. Let me location US. They have any writing guys? They don't. Do they have any idea guys here? Design and story. They'd put me on senior cinematic developer. Let's see, how many years of experience are they looking for here? Anyways, what'd you say? What was your next question, Jake?
This job requires working in Boston, United States. It said it right there.
Yeah, that's where I live.
No, but that's where because that's where the office is. That's where.
Yeah. I think
Looks like that's not where P-Town is.
this is a great question, actually, which I'm going to ask myself, which is, what would I say is probably highest enjoyment per hour? And I think that probably
How do you
either goes
quantify
to...
that though?
Well, because if it's a short game, but I really, really, really liked it, that has a high
One Shot. I probably
enjoyment per
played 10
hour.
hours in One Shot, but One Shot had a massive effect on me.
I mean, yeah, One Shot had a massive effect on me, too. One Shot, super hot, is an absolute banger.
How do you
And then, oh, wait, fuck, what was the other one? It was, oh, wait, shit, hold up, I gotta find this game. This is gonna bother me, because I played the hell out of it.
Hades.
The heck darn shit out of it. Oh, Teardown. Teardown, I played for like 24 hours. Love Teardown. This shit was
Best
so
day of
much
your
fun.
life.
Best single day of my life. Yeah. This is good. Like Rogue Warrior, bad game. Didn't actually run on my computer. It
Oh
didn't
my
let me
God.
do the kill move. That was bad. Shadow Warrior 2, on the other hand, really bad game. Just awful. Like cyberpunk level dialogue. Got him again. Hell yeah. Taking strays. Prey scared the ever-living shit out of me. And I beat it, and I haven't played it again, because I'm a scared little bitch. But one of these days, I'll play Prey again.
Problem with Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which is that all the characters had names that sounded like they were from Hellboy, but not cool. In Hellboy, all the characters are named like Abe Sapien, and that shit is great.
What's up, Sage? We're actually transitioning to be a one-armed robber stream from now on.
Oh,
We're
hell
just
yeah.
doing this.
Let's go.
We can use our subscription
Yeah.
money, of which we
We're gonna
have.
start in like 2 minutes because I'm on a good Tetris run right now.
Let me
We'll
see.
if I can.
Alright.
Let me see how
can
much money
convert.
How much money do you guys think we've made right now? As of
$38.
this exact minute.
Like cumulatively.
$19.
Yeah, cumulatively.
$38.
Sage is 19. Jake is 38.
Enough
Eddie,
to buy
what's your-
Eddie a new mouse.
Ooh, incorrect. Probably incorrect. Payouts. We are sitting at a whopping, drumroll please, $17.11,
That's what I
Fuck.
thought, baby.
which is great.
Fuck.
Thank you. Shout out to
Enough
our
for a new
one
mouse.
subscriber.
It might be as much as the mouse that I have, which broke a cause.
Yeah. Shout out to our one subscriber.
Jake.
No, not Jake.
What?
Very, very, very specifically not Jake.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So I'll just let me subscribe right now.
Yeah, subscribe.
My
Do
bad.
it. Do it. Subscribe with your Twitch
Well,
Prime.
an idea
It's free.
immediately subscriptions start rolling.
There you go.
Let's go! New subscriber. We actually don't even have
Yay.
subscriber. Like, we only have basic subscriber animations because I didn't think we would get this far.
Nice job.
This is huge. We're gonna be we're really gonna be rolling in the freaking mola
Yeah, so-
now.
Mola.
Yeah, you heard me.
Where is the damn long bar? There it is.
Doesn't
Thank
he have a
you,
name?
Jesus.
See, Jake. Look,
Oh,
Jake.
let me-
Jake now has access to our one good our
The
animated
swamp
emote.
lord.
No, Jake has access
Yeah.
to the animated emote of get the net.
Yeah, you get the net.
If you go after the citizen.
You get the net.
Did everyone write down what equipment they took last session?
Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
I don't think we were given the equipment yet.
Actually,
Because
wait,
our lighting
Eddie.
store-
Wait,
no,
Eddie.
wait, we
Can you
did go
tell
out
me
there.
what equipment I have? Actually, I didn't white it
I
down.
don't remember.
I didn't white it down.
I should
I
have
wrote
witted
down
down.
studded leather,
Oh, so
a dagger,
a-
and a light
I have a-
crossbow. So-
Okay,
I was
you got it.
Yeah. I have my guy. He's my main.
I've studied
weapon.
leather. Yeah. I did equip all the stuff.
Good.
It's always
What
great
was
to
my
see your
accent
armor
last
class
time?
go
I have
down.
a founder badge now, so I'm cooler than all of you.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
dude.
yes.
See, this is
yeah.
good. This is the sort of
Because
stuff
I'm one of
that
the
we
first
need to
prime
have.
/ paid subs.
See, this is what we need to have. We need to have this for everyone should
Oh,
invest
that's right. I
in
can
the
use
podcast.
cool things now. Look at me just
We should invest in
I can
success.
Just spam net all I want now.
Yeah, invest in success. I never really found a way to make net not look
Yeah,
like
you guys should
that.
invest in a podcast. Be like me.
It is sort of white
So Clark, now since
background.
I'm paying for this, you work for me now. So
Yeah. This is good. We're doing a Garrick episode when we come back, everyone. It's only Garrick. It actually follows Garrick's backstory.
oh no,
Not
please
committing
God no, I
crimes.
can't handle
Yeah.
that.
Garrick committed
God.
one crime and was so scarred by it, he swore to never do it again.
That sounds about right.
He did a fucking
Garrick's
he did
one
fucking
crime
larceny.
is-
He evaded his taxes and he felt so bad about it.
Yeah, I feel bad, dog.
There we are.
Let's get OBS quit out.
Also, we have posted this this episode or last episode.
Mm.
Last where we left off.
It's like broken as shit. I don't know what's
Bro,
going
just
on.
Realize,
stop
no,
using your damn
I
mouse.
won't be getting ads anymore.
My trackpad also doesn't work.
Thanks, Clark.
Bro, just use your hands.
Just reach into the screen and use my hands.
Yeah. Hope you have touchscreen.
Cool.
What was my accent last time? It was like sort of Irish.
It was so annoying, whatever it was.
Oh, well, oh, fuck it. Okay,
Damn.
change up a character one.
Damn.
Real.
Once.
Real. Yeah, you know
It
that
was like,
voice you were doing? Yeah, I hated it. Don't do it again.
It was very suiting for the character. It was
You're not
from
gonna
like
hear it anymore
Wisconsin,
now.
right?
I think so.
Was
I think
it?
I mentioned a Wisconsin accent, and then
Yeah,
It was
like Canadian.
"Hurga-durga-dinga."
Yes.
It was like it felt like a Nick character, your character.
Yes, I'm thinking it's close.
hello family,
Hello, big summer blowout.
hello family.
Summer blowout. Okay.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
Oh my god. Shit is fucking broken.
What like God would have known?
You want to
more
fix
shit?
it, Eddie?
What god would have known more shit?
Yeah, Eddie, what are
Eddie,
your
you'll
list
fix
of
it if you
gods?
subscribe.
If no, because I can be like,
Can I
oh
worship
my.
Fenrir?
We're going to work on that together. Probably do like an original IP
Oh,
of
can
Fenrir.
I worship Fenrir? He's actually a really important part of my camp right there.
Okay.
I didn't know he was playing. I didn't know Clark was playing a Jake character. That's insane.
There's also a reminder
Clark is
that
not playing a Jake character because Clark's
my character's
character is
old.
like
My character's old.
Clark's character is
Yeah.
like forthcoming about his motivations.
I actually, I was thinking about this because I was like, man, you guys, like a lot, for the most part, a lot of people, like, or at least on the podcast, have played like basically mid-20s characters, with the exception of a couple who are like
Would that be
1,000 years
crazy?
old because they're an elf, but they're basically mid-20s, or a
What do you mean?
million years old because they're a robot. But basically they're mid-20s or earlier, or basically they're 5 years old.
Bingus.
Or
Van is
your
the-
Bingus, or your Van, and Van was like actually an old ass man. And I was like, me on the other hand, all the characters I make up are like totally different and cool. And then I realized all of the characters I have made up and written down are all like old as shit. Like,
That's how people like to play their character because they see themselves. So they make them like around the same age.
I don't want to see myself
so-
in anything that
so
I
I-
create.
That's why I like
Ever.
Van so much because how old I am. I'm actually like 45.
Yeah, Jake's old. I'm older than the rest, but I'm still part of the crew. Shout out to Jake, our resident Jerome
No,
of
please
the
no.
Blonde Boys fame.
No, not the blonde boys.
Dude,
They
I don't
do
need
what
that
blonde
tag.
boys
I don't
do.
need that tag on me, dude. Please don't make me.
Ugh.
Come on, guys. Let's go to the tub.
Come on, guys, let's
You
go
know,
for this.
OJ actually was innocent. God, if
I
you
got
haven't
a-
seen
I
Blonde
got-
Boys, people in chat and watching this once we've made it big and had a big fucking live D&D session in a big theater somewhere,
In the
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
go and they send you they send like random people like a bunch of YouTube shorts of it happening, and it's like, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous
I would-
at all. Are people saying that? And I want them to know
Are they saying that?
that I'm not.
Clark, during
Anyways,
our
Saying
stage,
that?
Yeah, so when you're
during our
watching
stage
back,
performance-
watch Blonde Boys.
Clark,
Mhm.
at our stage performance, I will tell everyone to look under their chairs where they will find a blonde wig where we will all stand and sing the song.
Dude,
Stand
that'd
and
be
sing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody will be so
Nope.
ready for it because we prepared
And a
them
projector
now.
would and a pro-
Nah, there can't be a projector. We're in a big stage space. I think a projector, it's just too many items. Oh, I should
Little too
probably
much.
close Spelunky. Speaking
Well,
of
all
closing
I want to do is
things,
watch Spelunk.
Eddie, what would you like to name this session?
Let's call this session complication.
Should I just call it like complications like that?
No,
I say
you can call it whatever you want.
Can I
Like,
can
you
I
know,
like do
this
2 fingers pointing towards each other and be like
I like that. Do that.
All right. Oh yeah, I'm a player. I get to do this. Eddie, did we level up last session?
No, you did not level up.
Damn. Also,
Hey, did
Eddie,
we
I just
It's
took
already
2
groaning.
tabs of acid. It makes me play better. I hope we can get started soon before that kicks in.
Dude, that's kind of real, actually.
Yeah, no, it makes me play better. It helps me
That was the joke
focus.
Clark was making.
I think Clark is throwing shade at me. I think.
I'm throwing shade at
Yeah,
all
do that.
your asses. All of you have been too high at D&D before.
That is
This is
not
true.
true.
No
is
one
true.
gets fucking out of it except for me. I was too high one time. And it didn't scare me straight, but it scared me into, knowing exactly what the amount I should have is.
Okay, picking up where we left off.
Whoa!
Hey, set the thing.
Said it. You
I prepared
clapped
for about
it.
2 hours of content today, by the way, so it's good. That's just late.
Oh, cool.
But
Good job,
picking up where we
Sage.
left off.
Dude, that
You're
was
welcome,
that's some
guys.
shade right there. What the fuck?
Guys, you're welcome. No shade, bro. It's okay. I'm
I
not.
felt like some shade.
Listen.
So when last we convened, the party was investigating a destroyed, or at least very heavily damaged, what looks like a supply caravan or something, some kind of wagon, which was discovered at the end of last session to be infested by some kind of large black object or creature. The party was going on their first scouting expedition to kind of, to get the first job jitters out of the way, but they didn't capture this mysterious thing. So, yeah, what do? You see it rising above the destroyed caravan about
If I remember
400 feet
correctly.
Do we have a
away.
net?
Oh, it's 400 feet away? Okay.
I think so, right? Like you got close enough to see it, and then it popped up.
Okay. I
It's
believe
400
the
feet
walking
away?
order is I have my guy up front.
Yeah, whatever it
Yeah,
is,
I'm-
it's just like emerging from this thing now. So
Are we in like brush or are we like in an open area?
I mean, there's like sagebrush and things. There's some trees around, but there's a path, and the cart is to the side of the path.
We're
There's
in
not
the
much
path.
cover if you're looking for cover.
No.
I mean, I still have my eye. I still have my eye up, so I can.
Yeah, that's how you
can
saw.
Can I like jump off the path and like lay low, kind of thing, into the brush?
Okay, you want to inform your party members of what you're doing?
I mean, they'll see me do it.
Not if you do it
Okay,
well.
you, You see.
There's a
What's
thing
Jake's
coming out
character's
of the
name?
cart.
What's your character's name again, Jake?
Vila.
You see Vila like tuck and roll to the side of the road very suddenly.
Oh, there she goes.
Did you see something?
Yeah.
Something's coming out of the cart.
She
I
says
say.
from the bush.
All right. Do I also see it?
Roll perception.
I only see it
You
because
got old man eyes.
I got old man eyes, but they're like a hawk. 19.
Yes, you see a shape emerging from the destroyed caravan. Unmistakably, it's movement.
Hmm. Oh. Shit.
Oh, what? What is going on?
Does it seem to be like coming out of it, or is it just sort of like moving nebulously?
Have you ever had like a cappuccino that was a little too full, and like the foam is coming out of the top of the cup, kind of, but not
Mhm.
spilling over the
Yes.
sides? It's just like surface tension.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
no, I've never done that. I've never seen that actually.
I'm quite familiar.
You live
This
a
is
sad
you're
life, Jake.
describing to somebody.
It
don't-
almost looks
don't-
like a flat
drink
light
coffee.
bulb coming out of the top of the caravan.
Okay,
It's some
I can
kind
get
of
it.
the wagon is like a covered wagon, and it looks like at least one of the wheels is destroyed, and the horse that was pulling the wagon is dead.
No, the poor horse.
At least it looked to Vila through the bird's eye view that
Mhm.
there was a dead horse in front of the wagon. But I guess it would be on the opposite side of the wagon from the other two of you, so you wouldn't know about the horse.
How far
Yeah,
are
yeah.
we from the city?
City?
Or from the last time we saw some
Fort.
sort of population? Like, how deep on
About
this road?
20
are we?
minutes.
20 minutes, okay.
You're probably about halfway to the tower you're supposed to find to turn back at.
Gotcha. Well, we're a little bit far for backup.
So we take care of this ourselves.
Yeah. Alright, well, let me just, I'm just gonna shoot. I'm just gonna go and
Okay.
shoot the side, see if it reacts. You know, who knows? It could just be like a, vulture dog.
I'm going to, as they approach, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm on like my stomach and I'm like army crawling through the brush.
Okay, roll stealth.
$14.
Okay, noted.
Alright, I would like to get within 80 feet of it. I'll have my guy sort of like 20
80
feet
feet?
in front of me. Yeah, 20 or
I
30 feet in front of me, we'll say it.
My
Yeah.
elevated sight wore off by now, definitely.
Yeah.
Alright, while
Just wait a minute.
I'm within 80 feet of it, I'll take a shot to just shoot the side of the crate, or side of the caravan.
Shoot the caravan. Okay.
Yeah, shoot
roll.
the wood.
Are you just on the path or are you in like the brush?
That's a really good roll. That is an 8.
Okay, you miss the cart.
I'm
Hit-
dead.
The bolt whizzes off into the distance.
Oh wait, sorry.
You
That's a
see
7. I forgot. Oh wait, no. I
Okay.
have proficiency. We're good. It's an 8.
the bolt whizzes off into the distance. You see the moving shape freeze. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem to have noticed you yet, but it seems to be alerted to the presence of something.
So do you guys think this thing can like speak? I say in a hushed tone.
If it attacked the cart, I don't see a reason to negotiate.
I suppose. I mean, I don't want to go and kill something that's hiding in there because it was, part of the caravan. I have this net with me.
What? I can hit. I have minor illusion. I could cast a spell that could create some sort of sound or image to scare it, or something.
That's actually a great idea. Maybe you get a little close, make like a vulture dog looking thing, and see what it does.
Hmm. What's a vulture dog?
Oh, they're
It's like
horrible. It's like a little coyote with like feathers and shit.
Hmm.
I don't know if they have them here. It'd be pretty surprising to see it, probably.
Do I know what animal he speaks of, Eddie?
Roll nature.
A 4.
Yeah, you totally know about vulture dogs.
I start giving out like 1 or 2 facts I've potentially have heard or have made up because I think I know what I'm talking about.
Clark, this sounds like complete nonsense to your character.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
You're a druid, right?
No. I am a gnome.
Ah, you scared me.
I don't think anyone is a druid except Jake.
Yeah.
She's just like, everyone's a druid. Everyone has
I'd like you
little
all to
bit of-
roll stealth to have this
Again?
conversation,
All right.
given that you're
Ooh,
about
pretty-
80 feet
pretty
away.
solid.
I won't. Should I roll stealth
Uh,
for my steel defender, even though he isn't
Oh
talking?
god, that thing's been.
Is he
17.
clanking?
He's not clanking. He's been sitting still.
Okay, you
A-
don't need
a-
to roll for him then.
All
Okay,
right.
A
17.
21. A 21.
21.
Ooh, 17.
Okay. The shape
have a
is
hunting
still
trap.
frozen in place. It's got like, it almost looks like it's become polyhedral. Like there are sort of prismatic points sticking out of it that are rotating a little bit. It looks like it's trying to sense something.
Huh?
Ooh, I
Like
do
the shape
not
is
like
so
this.
it's this like formless looking object. It's like frozen up almost into like little pyramids that are sticking out of it and rotating around.
Oh, I don't like that.
If you
No.
want,
Alright.
I can cast something on it.
I have a trap.
What do you want to cast?
Moonbeam.
Hmm.
We can do that. We can do that.
I could also change the ground.
And then if it
to
starts
make it
moving, I
harder
can
for
I can
them to
move it.
move.
Yeah. I mean, well, if we
That'll
got
be
the
really
hunting
good with the
trap,
moonbeam.
if we got the hunting trap, all right, we can combine all these plans just like a good team does. So
Mhm. So what I should do is get
hey,
around
shut
on the
hey,
other side.
Hey,
Hmm.
so you go and you put the trap
wasn't
down
very
right
nice.
here. You put it down
Right
right here.
here.
And I have my guy here go and, make some metal noises. The thing will go and
Uh-huh.
run at him. It'll land in the trap.
Uh-huh.
Bam, you hit it with whatever space shit you're dealing with.
Mm.
Ah?
Moonbeam.
I don't know how you can do that.
But,
It's
but
What
what if
time
it,
of
what if
day
it
is
runs
it?
the other way?
What time of day
It's
is it?
nighttime.
yeah.
It's evening. The sun's not set yet. It probably won't for another couple hours.
Is the moon still visible? It should be.
Uh,
Right.
roll
Roll for moon.
Arcana.
Do I get a proficient? Do I get like a?
Are you
not
proficient in
proficiency.
because you're a moon druid?
No.
Sure, you can add your proficiency bonus. 'Cause
No,
it's a
No, I already do. No, I already have my proficiency. I meant advantage.
no.
You also don't need the
Fucking
moon
dumbass.
to do Moonbeam. I was just
I know.
asking. Yeah.
I know. I know. We're giving lore reasons. All right. Let me see. Ooh, that is a dirty 20.
You know that actually it depends on the season when the moon is visible in the sky, and it won't rise until about another hour from now.
I
So no
tell them this
moonbeam.
fun fact about the moon.
Roll
So does that
stealth.
have
Roll stealth. Right?
all of us? Does that have
No,
anything to
just
do with the
Jake.
moonbeam?
Okay, just Jake. All right, so
A 9.
I'm going to roll something.
McDuffie, maybe you should
Hey,
put
you-
down this trap right now, right in front of my guy, and then we'll all back
you
up.
Hear an ear-splitting crack as
Ah, my
the
ear.
convoy,
My ears.
the cart in front of you splits open, and
Oh,
a
shit.
flowing black shape rolls straight after you. Roll initiative.
Alright.
It kind of flows out of the crack in the cart and
Boys,
7.
towards you three.
that's a 2. Plus
That's
1,
a-
3.
It's a 20.
It's a 20.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Are you
Okay.
also still hidden? So like you're
Uh,
in a bush while saying this shit?
No.
Jake, you go first.
How far away is it about?
60
20
feet.
70 feet?
60.
Oh, 60. Okay.
$50.
Um,
Wow, outstanding.
I'm
Saving
going
a
to.
real first aid kit.
$60. 50 out. Great price.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to do something. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt first.
Guide that
I
boat.
get,
Bolt?
I get, I get 2 uses of free Guiding Bolt because of my Starry map.
Yeah, so
so
this is
these
without
do
a
not
spell
take up.
slot,
These do not take up my spell slots.
but of course it will take up your action. What's the target?
Yeah. The
I'm
blob.
kidding.
Fucking Mick Definitely Eliphas. This
Might
guy's
be
just been
first.
getting on my nerves.
Okay, roll your ranged spell attack against this target.
Yes.
Look, guys, we don't need to be faster than this thing. We just need to be faster
A
than
14?
McDeffy.
A 14 will not hit.
Hey!
Ah,
Your
was it
you
close?
watch. It's very. Okay, I'm going to describe what happens. You watch as a beam of light extends from. Do you have a wand, Vila, or do you cast with your hands?
I use my hands.
Okay, a beam of light extends from Vila's outstretched finger. It sort of parts and rejoins. It's like a, it looks like a magical girl transformation, like shooting straight at
Oh, dude,
this thing.
that's so real.
And as it gets really close, it veers off to the left and slams into the dirt.
I didn't realize my Guiding Bolt breaks at the end. Dude, that's insane.
Yeah, it got about a foot and a half of break on that thing. But,
Yo, that's insane. I look down and like, what's my hand grip look like? What kind of grip am I using?
forcing, but it kicks up.
Shit.
It kicks up like a lot of dirt and some sagebrush, and
Yo.
you see like a scorch on the earth where the thing would have landed. Do you want to use your movement, or do you have anything you can do with a bonus action?
I'm going to use I'm going to Starry Form Archer.
That's a bonus action?
Yep, and I also get a ranged spell attack with it when I cast it, and then on all my bonus actions I can use the attack.
I think.
No, it's when
Starry-
when
I know.
you
I
activate the
want to make
form.
sure you can do it if you've already cast a spell that turn.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bonus.
you're a
action.
stars druid. You're not a moon
Yeah.
druid.
Yeah, I'm a Star Druid.
Okay. That doesn't change anything. I just thought you were a moon druid.
Oh, okay.
But cool.
It says as
Okay.
you transform and as after you can for bonus actions you can use the same attack.
Oh, it's like an ability attack. It's not a spell that you're casting.
Yeah.
Okay. So roll this attack.
17 this time.
17 hits.
Okay.
Roll damage. It's 1d8
Yep.
plus wisdom.
It is a 8. It's 8 radiant damage.
You see the shape, almost like a stand or something of an archer, expand out of Vila. 8 radiant damage?
Yes.
Okay. It fires an arrow that strikes true on the thing. When the thing makes contact, the shape glows red briefly before returning to its original dark color.
I'm gonna it's 60, so I'm going to move 20 back.
20 back. Okay.
I don't want to make sure I still have eye contact with both Clark's characters and Sage's characters.
Mhm.
And that's the end of my
Okay.
turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
The shape's turn. The shape weaves through the air as it pursues you.
Pursue.
Where are you guys standing on the road or off the road?
I jumped out into the bushes.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think we
so you're
all
somewhere
had to
in the
like
bushes.
walk towards. I think last session we walked into the bushes to like get a good look at this. Like I think
Spy
we're
on
all
it.
off the
Okay,
road.
so you're
Yeah.
in the bushes.
Yeah.
The shape pounces into the bushes. Um, it. How close are you to each other?
I am at least 30 feet away from my steel defender.
Okay.
And where was your steel
And in
defender?
front of the steel defender is
Steel
that
defender
trap.
was approximately 50 feet away from where the thing started. Due to spacing that was previously mentioned.
Were we supposed to be near the defender or you?
I don't know where you guys are. That is up to you.
Probably like near-ish the defender, but not next to it.
Okay, near the defender, not next to it, 30 feet away, so you're all pretty separated?
Yeah, like there's space.
Okay, so is
I
the defender, like, behind Vila? A battle map would have been helpful,
Probably-
I'm
I would-
realizing, sorry.
I'm 20 feet away from. I was probably next to Sage's character and probably maybe the steel defender because
Okay,
I don't know. It's hard
I
to.
want to say that we're at
So-
least both 10 feet away from the steel defender. Like,
I was probably behind the steel defender because I'm not
okay.
the best
The
close range
shape-
kind of
The
person.
shape congeals into what almost looks like a panther, bounding at Clark's character.
Does it come
Um,
within
Oh.
range of the steel defender for an opportunity attack or no?
Does not.
Dang.
However, it strikes as though to strike you, Clark. But a moment later, it seems the air shifts and it reappears in front of Jake's character. Jake, does a 19 hit?
Oh, of course.
no.
Okay, you feel this oozing discomfort as what feel like almost sharp concentrations of energy cut through your shoulder. You take 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
14.
Okay, you pass. Nothing happened.
Yay.
The beast then, right as you feel your guard let down a little bit. What's your character's name again, Clark?
Reagan Stelmar.
Reagan, you feel almost like it's not a real sense of relief. You feel a little weird about it, but seeing it doesn't hit you and hits your companion here. Does an 18 hit?
It does.
You take. Sorry. You take 11 points of force damage. It's almost like a lingering hitbox was left in the air.
All
Is
right.
how I'm going to describe this by the initial attack.
Okay. It was 11, you said?
Yes.
All right. I'll use a spell slot to do absorb elements, which will give me resistance to that, which turns it to 6. So 18.
We're rounding down for you with
Yeah.
resistance. We're rounding down this campaign, so 5.
Wow. All right. All right. 5.
I think I want to make resistance a little better,
Okay.
just because I think a lot of the abilities that use resistance are
Start your
cool.
next turn. Also, the first time you hit a melee attack, the extra d6 of the triggering type. All right. Cool.
So it's going to do force damage as the extra damage?
Yes. When I attack, it'll do force damage.
Okay. Sounds good. Which of you are Sage rolled higher in initiative?
I believe I did.
Okay, it's your turn, and the thing is in front of Vila.
All right.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
But the air
so-
around you, Reagan, still feels chill.
Alrighty then. Okay. How far away am I from Vila? Am I a round?
Probably
of
about
combat?
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, you're about one walking distance away.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I will go and run up, sort of like the 60-degree angle, grid-wise, towards this thing.
Cool.
And I will. Don't really want to. Yeah, no. Fuck that. I'm gonna run up by it and cast Tasha's Caustic Brew.
What does this do?
Caustic Brew. 30 feet, 5 feet in any direction I choose. Okay, so I don't actually have to be that close. I'll go I'm 30 feet next with it already, so I'll just stay where I am.
Dex save.
Yes,
Okay.
it is a dex save and 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns until it wipes it off.
That's a fail. So, what's your spell save DC? It might not actually be
13.
It's a 12, so it does fail.
Yay! All right.
So, you see acid drape over the form of this thing. It's dripping off of it onto the soil, and a little bit seems to be dripping through it. Like it's not fully corporeal.
Whack.
All right, so it'll take damage at the start of its turn, and for my bonus action, I will command my Steel Defender, who goes next. He's going to move 30 feet and hit it with a Force-powered Rend, which will be an 8 to hit.
That will miss. It
Dang!
winds up, goes for like a big uppercut, and sort of misjudges the distance, not quite getting there.
All right, and I will make sure that I am placing my Steel Defender within 5 feet of Vela.
Avila, good to know. Okay, Fuzz, it's your turn.
You said it's not like fully corporeal, but like the spell still like had an effect on it.
It looks like roll. Do you want to try to get insight onto what this thing is or what it looks like?
I want to I want to gain insight into like how I could possibly take it down. Yeah.
Okay, you're trying to figure out how to fight it.
Well, okay.
Are you trying to? You have a choice. You're going to use your ability check here to figure out either you have a choice of information about the thing, observation about the thing, or strategy about the thing.
What's the difference between the information and the observation?
The information is going to be like, I don't know, something you might have heard from someone about it, or a connection between it and something you've read about before. So, like,
I guess like an
book smart
observation
versus an observation. Okay, roll perception then.
Okay, because I'm like I want to did the whatever his spell like do anything to it? I
The
guess.
starry form archer, it definitely glowed red when it was hit by the arrow, and it looked like it made an impact. But
Okay.
you can't see like a wound or anything. But you can roll perception for more information.
Yeah, I guess I want to see if it's like slowed down or like So perception +1, so 13.
It does not seem to be slowing down. Looking at it right now, you wouldn't know that it had been hit by something.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that the thing didn't do damage. It just means that you wouldn't know that it had been hit by something.
Okay, like you can't. The spots of like damage are gone, or like it's feeling like.
It's not like there's like a pock mark or like a arrow sticking out of it. You know.
Okay.
It was hit by a magical arrow that vanished on impact.
All right. Well, fuck a magical arrow. Can I hit it with a magical orb?
Try.
All right. I'd like to.
You casting chromatic orb?
Yeah.
Okay, roll your ranged spell attack.
Because it's floating above the ground, right? It's like floating above the ground, right?
It lunged at Vila. It seems to be on the ground in front of Vila right now.
It's a bit like a slime. It's like a slime.
I don't know if slime is the right word. It's more like. Well, no, it's more like a shadow.
It's an ichor.
Like a goo.
Ichor.
Ichor.
So.
It's like soap scum.
It definitely has solid parts.
Yeah, it's like soap scum.
Okay, wait. So when we question for the spells that I'm using, like, because I want to make sure, like, when we went to the whatchamacallit, did they have spell components, or am I just gonna say that I have?
Don't worry
one of the
about spell components right now. You have the spell components you need to cast your spells.
I should have chose more expensive spells then.
Yeah, damn
You
man,
could
I didn't
just
know
cast
that.
for free.
I'm gonna summon living jars,
Alright.
whatever.
Cast
I'm
clone.
gonna hit it with more fucking. What was yours? Acid, Jake? What'd you hit it with?
Radiant.
Mark hit it with some acid. Jake hit it with radiant.
Acid. Radiant damage. Okay, yeah, I'll continue hitting it with some acid. That is, I don't know. I don't think I have to roll to hit. No, right? For this one,
Yes.
for
You do, it's
chromatic
chromatic
orb.
orb.
Chromatic orb, yes.
Okay.
Eddie, is this
You
gonna do
roll a
radiant
AoE
spell attack.
damage because you feel like it?
No, it is not, Clark, and I know what you're referencing.
Do I get to add my spell attack bonus? Yes.
Yes,
So
you
plus
do.
3,
Because
18
that hits.
to hit.
So this
Fabulous.
is acid.
3d8. That's okay. Nope, that's the wrong dice. My bad. That's okay. Sorry, pal. Get out of here. Get
Oh,
out of
shit.
here. Okay. Okay.
Are there any other effects from this besides the damage?
Besides the damage, no. So it's gonna be 20.
20 damage. Okay. This thing seems to make a serious impact on the creature. There
Hell yeah.
is a big green splash of acid as the chromatic orb bursts. And Vila, you barely avoid the splash of acid because there's no AoE on this. Because this is
My
not
Sorry.
arms are up. My hands up.
Sorry.
and you don't accidentally kill
My
your
bad.
brother.
Yeah.
But
Ooh, I was really worried about that my brother was gonna show up and he would die.
but the acid seems to drip through it. You see there's like about a 6 foot long, it almost looks like a core in the
Oh.
middle, but the shadow is dripping away on the outside from the acid
Mm.
before it reconstitutes.
For this to make sense, I'm next in order, right?
Yeah.
But Fuzz still gets to move.
Okay. I have an idea.
I think I'm still like 10 feet away from the wherever the. Wait, did you move the thing in, Clark?
Yes,
still defender?
my guy is right up next to
Me
Vila.
in the
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm probably like 10 feet away from Vila. I think I would like to circle around behind the thing and still be like 10 feet away. Like be in a flanking position, but 10 feet away.
That's not flanking position then.
I know, but I said like, so I would not be in a flanking position because also
I
we
said
don't do
like!
fucking flanking.
Flanking.
Do we do
Are
flanking?
we doing
in this,
flanking
Eddie?
rules?
Who messaged me?
Huh?
Are we doing flanking?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so then yeah.
Cool. Is it its turn?
Jake's turn, right?
Oh wait,
Yep.
yeah, it's Jason.
Yeah.
My character sees the acid, like, tries to not get hit. I see this core, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna can I like pick up like a stick off the ground or something?
Do you have a
If
weapon?
there is one. Well, no, I'm gonna just this is just flavor.
Okay. You can
I'm
roll. I mean,
in,
there's
like-
like some little sticks.
Roll
There's
for
not like a
flavor.
substantial stab at stick.
No. It's I'm more or less going to just like hold it, and then as I swing down, I'm gonna cast Flame Blade and
Okay.
try to cut through the core.
So roll your attack. This is a melee spell attack, if I'm
Yes,
not
it is.
mistaken.
It is. It's taking up my bonus action to cast it, and then I use my action to hit it.
Okay, so you're not going to use your bonus action to do any kind of starry form stuff?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'm casting Flame Blade.
Cool. Roll your spell attack.
Yep. 19.
That hits.
I just saw a stock market. What's going down, Eddie? What was the?
Don't worry about
That
it.
was
What's happening with
Clark's
stock
side.
market?
What? Don't worry about it.
I don't know. Something like,
got a bunch
like
of
chart
fucking-
just like.
I got a bunch of pictures in the OBS. I couldn't figure out what they were, and I accidentally unleashed one. I think this is all Skeleton Siege. Yeah, these are all Skeleton Siege. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
The stocks are. Was that Sarah Palin?
Yeah, no, that wasn't Sarah Palin. That was Elise Stefanik.
Oh. Okay,
Shout
yeah.
out to
Regardless,
Elise.
yeah, a 19 hits, Eddie.
19 hits. Yep. Roll damage.
Thank you. 10 damage, 10 fire.
10 fire damage. Okay, you see this flame erupt through this thing. It definitely looks like it's having more trouble constituting the shape around itself. It's really starting to move erratically through the air.
Was I close to hitting the core?
I mean, it feels like you hit something.
Okay.
You can roll medicine, I guess.
Ooh, that's a 4.
You have no idea what's going on.
Okay,
You
got
are
it.
wildly fleeing
All
at
I
this
know
thing.
is I
This
hit it and it worked. That's it.
Yes. Clark, roll 2d4.
Yay!
Do you want to move, Jake?
I want to move behind the robot.
Or that would cause you to take an opportunity attack from this thing.
I'm gonna use a reaction to cast Spiny Shield.
You already cast a spell this turn.
It's my reaction.
You already cast a spell this turn.
The fuck is Spiny Shield?
It's a druid. It's like a druid only like reaction spell. Instead of casting normal shield, they get Spiny Shield, and does damage. Fine.
You
then I
would
won't
take
move.
an opportunity attack if you move.
Okay, fine. Then I won't move then.
Okay.
Clark, note the guy is there to help you. Don't worry.
It was for the thing if it took an opportunity attack, but unfortunately Jake had already cast a spell this turn.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not moving.
Roll
Now.
2d4, Clark.
It was 6 points of damage.
Okay, this thing is barely keeping itself together. Vila,
Yes.
the thing sort of lets this long, sort of breaking swipe out at you. The form is concentrating into this oozing. It looks like a paw with claws that swipes across your face.
Now I can cast Spiny Shield. Correct.
Now you could cast Spiny Shield.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So does a 15 hit?
Yeah. So
DM. Oh wait, go ahead, Jake. You do your thing first.
yeah, no, I will cast this. I will cast it because my AC is 14.
What does the
so-
Steel Defender do, Clark?
If it doesn't hit, then nothing. My Steel Defender can impose disadvantage as a reaction if within 5 feet.
Oh, well, it
But
hit.
it's not.
So do you want to give it disadvantage?
I think Vila just said that it's not going to hit. Vila.
Well, I'm reading what Spiny Shield does. Give me one. Until it erects a magical force between you and an attacker until your end of your next turn. When you are hit by a melee attack, the barrier reduces the damage you are dealt by 2d4 and dealt the same amount of damage of.
To the attacker.
The
So
same
roll 2d4.
Yep. I'm casting this at first level, so it's only 2d4.
Okay.
And then this provides +2 AC to me and treats me as half cover.
Wait a minute.
What?
Yeah, I was about to say I have
This is
never heard
What's
of
this?
this spell before.
This is not a SRD spell, Jake.
Come on.
This is from World Anvil.
This is a real spell, though. I'm using
No,
it.
it's from World Anvil. It might be available on D&D
Oh, it's from
Beyond.
Humblewood campaign setting.
Oh,
Is
Humblewood
it?
campaign setting.
Yeah. I was wondering
We're in
because
a
I had never heard
Humblewood.
of the spell. I was like, damn, that's actually a pretty good spell.
Okay, so if it's Humblewood, then it's legal. So
Then it's legal or not legal?
it's legal. I just had never
so
heard of this.
Oh, okay. All right, so I block 7 of that damage.
7 of the damage. Okay, so you take.
Oh wait, sorry.
that
If it is going to hit, still, I would like to impose disadvantage.
Okay, you impose disadvantage.
Yes, with my Steel Defender's reaction.
Okay, Jake, does a 14 hit?
That is still my AC.
Damn.
Okay, so even though without the disadvantage I cast a Spine Shield, it reduced 7 damage. I still
You
take.
reduce 7 damage. So you feel the first swipe bounce off this wall of spines that pops
It does
up,
take
right?
7. It takes that 7 damage also.
It takes 7 damage.
Yep.
It's looking really bad.
It's at 1.
It's looking real bad. And the first damage seems to vanish. However, you feel almost like an echo of the attack cut through you. You take 11 force damage,
Yep.
and the weight seems to come after the blow. It almost looks like it passes through you. But this thing is looking really bad.
I'm gonna make a con save for my my flame blade.
Yes. And you have
Four-
to make a constitution save in general, actually.
Oh, okay.
So what's your concentration check?
My concentration check was a 14.
Okay, fine. What's your con save?
A 4, of course.
Okay.
At least my flame blade's okay.
I'm going to roll a d4. Okay, your left arm is paralyzed. Any
Good thing
spells
I'm
you
right-handed.
cast that have somatic components? Not somatic. Is that the one where somatic is your movements like
Yes.
hands around?
Yes.
Any spells you cast with somatic components now cannot be cast with a bonus action or reaction.
Hmm.
They can only be cast with an action. This is a new
Interesting.
spell, a new stat block I've laid out.
I like that. That's neat.
If your right arm is also paralyzed, other bad things will happen. Right now, you only have the use of your right arm, basically.
Great.
Okay, it's your turn, Reagan. The
Sick.
creature does not move.
Does not move. All right, sick. In that case, I'm going to go steady myself, take a deep breath, focus in, and take an attack with my light crossbow. That's a 6.
You miss completely.
Shit.
You hit the dirt.
Guy, do it. Bonus action to have my steel defender make an attack.
Sure.
That is a 7.
It also hits the dirt. It's going for exactly the spot you went for with the crossbow. You're perfectly in sync, hitting the ground.
No, dumbass. I'll stay where I am.
Okay, you're staying where you are?
Yes.
All right, Sage, it's your turn. This thing looks really bad. Sage?
Oh shoot, sorry, my mic was muted. You didn't hear me say, Fuzzle, finish the job.
That's how you say it?
Exactly.
Yeah, use
Time
the
for
accent.
Fuzz to finish the job. I'll hit it with another Yorb. I think I have
Yorb.
one more spell. Yeah, just straight Yorb in it. Woof. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Maybe.
Wait, are you chromatic orbing again?
Yeah, chromatic orbing. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Well, fuck. All right. Well, I missed. I hit a tree
Chromatic
instead.
orb seems to disperse right before making contact with the beast.
Oh, well, fuck. I'm gonna go hide behind a tree now. Or I'm gonna make more distance.
Okay, you're trying to run away?
Yep.
All right, you run away. You're hiding behind a
Thanks.
tree. There's a tree about 20 feet away from you. You can get behind.
Sounds fabulous.
And it looks like
Sounds
it's
my
Jake's
kind of
turn?
tree. Yes.
Oh, it is my turn.
Time for Vila to finish the job.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Go,
with my
Vila!
one good arm. I'm gonna plunge my flame sword into it.
Okay, roll an attack.
22.
That hits. Roll damage.
11 fire damage.
Okay. The fire erupts through this thing. You watch as its form courses with heat and energy and slowly sinks to the ground for it's glowing bright red at this. It turns into. You see, like, You see it sort of wash away into the earth. Vila, you feel this sort of darkness falling out of your arm. You regain your ability to move it as the shape shrinks and shrinks and shrinks until you see this core about 6 feet long that shatters into dust.
Did you see the core was
Congratulations.
16 feet long?
6.
Oh, 6.
Okay. So, you are now out of combat.
All right. First things first, I want you to walk over to my guy, kind of pop open his front.
And make sure that he's calibrated correctly.
Yeah, I look him over real quick, make sure he's calibrated. I open up the side compartment that contains my journal, and I immediately start taking notes on this circumstance, the situation, but mostly right now focusing on this rod and whatever it has left behind.
The core is not a.
Core.
I mean, it's it looks vaguely cylindrical. It was still surrounded by the shadows before it. It looks like almost like an ash pile in Skyrim.
Gotcha.
There's like a smoking or like a fire that's gone out. A smoking black stain on the ground.
Hey, kid, can I get that stick?
Sure. I'll
Thanks.
toss the stick.
I go and I just kind of like poke around in it a little carefully, just taking notes of anything I can see.
It looks like ash. You've seen bonfires and stuff before. It doesn't look much different.
Hey, McDelphi!
You can call me Fuzz.
Look, kid, will you get over here?
Yeah, I guess I'll like trot over.
All right. You seem like an industrious young gent. I'm a bit long in the ear, if you know what I'm saying. Does this taste like anything?
You want to taste it?
Look, the readers love adjectives, and if I say it looks like ash and it moves around like ash, that's not going to be enough. All right?
Huh? Readers?
Hey, Eddie.
Yes, can you taste this?
I'm gonna bend down and at the ash pile, and I'm gonna snap my fingers to cast Druidcraft to light it. See if it burns or anything.
It doesn't catch.
I'm gonna smell it first.
Okay, it smells.
You're just inhaling ash into your body.
Nature for me. Also, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, so for nature,
Make a wisdom saving throw first.
Saving throw first. Okay.
Believe.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, that's a 2.
Okay, it seems like a great course of action.
Yeah. So
okay,
I'm gonna go
roll.
and just eat some.
Eat some.
That's what he said. He eats them.
I said taste it, kid. You don't gotta get a spoon. Jeez.
Oh, okay. You said
okay,
taste it.
Roll nature.
I thought that's what the 2 was.
Nope. That was my other
Wisdom
one.
save.
I just rolled another 2.
This was just a wisdom save.
Wait.
Not have
I
a
just
really
rolled
bad idea.
a 0 because I kept -1 in nature.
You rolled a natural 1 on nature.
I rolled a natural 1
You
on
have
nature
no
-1.
idea what this smells or tastes like. You
I
have
don't
never
really
smelled
know
or
anything.
tasted anything before, and you don't know how to describe
I've
a
spent
smell
a
or a
lot of
taste
time
to
in the
someone,
woods.
even if you did. You
and I
are
don't
barely
really-
literate. No.
I don't understand this at all. This actually makes me very scared and confused. Can I stop now?
It's not so much that it doesn't taste like anything you've ever tasted before, it's that you wouldn't know how to describe something tasting like something else right now. You're very discombobulated from this whole affair.
If I just touch the pile and
make a Constitution saving throw, if you've ingested any amount of this.
Oh, for sure. Okay, so that's freaking 20. 30, 20.
Okay, nothing happens. I mean, it doesn't taste very good. You have a stomachache, but nothing happens.
Okay.
All right, good job, champ. I'm gonna go stand over here now, and I want to go investigate the caravan.
I
Okay.
will slowly
Roll stuff.
like follow behind.
All right. Oh, dang, 18.
Okay. As you get close, you see one of those vulture-like birds.
Shit, it's a vulture dog! Kill it! Kill it!
And it pops off and flies away. It didn't see you come up though.
It pops off.
You gotta pop off and show.
Yo! Sorry.
Fine.
All right. Do I see anything of note about this caravan?
Yeah. Do you want to roll investigation for me?
I most certainly do.
Trying to
17.
add a lot of skill checks. You guys have it. 17. Okay. It looks like this was a supply caravan for food. It's full of like old cabbages. And it looks like maybe about only a couple hours old, if that. It looks like it probably left the city around the time you got to the barracks, if you had to guess. The tracks behind it are fresh. Inside is a shipment of food that looks mostly good. There is, in the front, near the horse, a skeleton. Roll medicine.
Mm-hmm. 8.
You get
Okay,
lot
it's a
of eights over
skeleton.
there.
It looks weird, though. They're like weird cuts. And parts of it aren't connected that you think are supposed to be connected. It's a human skeleton.
As in they're connected to other parts, or they're just...
Your medicine check is not good enough to tell you the answer to that question.
Okay, because I'm wondering if there's like a foot where his knee is supposed
No,
to be.
there's not like a foot where his knee is supposed to be, but there's
Alright.
like
Ooh, okay.
tendons that are supposed to be there that aren't, and one of the arms is like
Sausage.
laying in a weird way. This person didn't just die, is something you definitely observe.
Mm-hmm.
But there is not any human flesh to speak of besides these bones.
Do I find any sort of identification near the body?
It looks like if he
No
was wearing
tags.
anything, it has been eaten.
Hmm.
Also, you get the
Ooh,
sense that this
boy.
guy is just a supply cart driver.
Hmm.
He doesn't look military, though. There's no...
Is there clothes
No.
or anything on him, or is it just, shame out
It looks
skeleton?
like the clothes were eaten. It looks like the clothes... Everything about this person seems to have been eaten except the bones. And the bones are really fresh.
Hmm.
Do you want to touch the skeleton?
Yeah, I want to touch the skeleton.
It's wet.
Wet.
Hmm. Is it wet with water? When I pull my hand away, what is it? Viscous?
It's like... Whatever... The bones are really new.
So the bones are
These
new,
are not-
but it wasn't killed recently.
No,
Or
it was killed recently.
It was killed recently.
This whole accident seems to have happened at least within the last hour.
All right.
I shouldn't say new bones. They're newly exposed to air.
Newly exposed to air. They are wet, covered in a substance.
Clark,
What?
do you understand? Never mind.
All right, well, what do you guys think? You guys seeing anything that I'm not seeing here? I just like I do the thing where I like close the book in my hand really loud.
Is there any like paperwork or anything that's like so we know who this person was or where they're from or something like that.
With Clark's investigation check, you find that there does seem to be like a ledger in the back, but it just talks about shipments made and stuff.
All right. No
Okay.
identification on no property of blank.
Can any of you read? We can all read common.
Yep.
Would be in common.
Well,
I
some of us
cannot
can
read
read
common.
common.
Okay, everyone
I can only read. I can only
Fuzz.
read a few words in common.
Everyone except Fuzz, you can read that this says, Henry's Fresh shipping ledger. So top line says Henry's Fresh, second line says shipping ledger. Roll history.
All of us.
Yeah.
Ooh, nat 20.
You remember that you passed what looked to be a storefront that said Henry's Fresh. It looked like it was a grocery store.
All right. With my nat 20 in
3.
history, do I remember any next of kin who would be in this location?
No.
No
just
next
have
of
a
kin, or I don't remember.
You just perfectly recollect seeing this as you walked through Stormport on your way to the barrack.
I see.
You don't have any you didn't go in. You don't know anything about it. It just looks like it was a you recognize the name. This looks like it's a shipping run from that grocery store to the guard tower that you're going towards.
Mhm.
I will put the ledger in my bag.
Okay, you can add that to your inventory.
Yeah. Henry Fresh shipping inventory.
So should we
Ledger.
leave a note, because there's going to be more guards coming around here. I think we probably finish our
Well,
patrol and report this when we get to the tower.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. This is our job. Like we found a thing, and now we gotta go report it.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do that then.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta finish our job. We gotta keep going.
Yeah, to the tower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're all on the same page. Can we just I walk towards the road?
My
What? Does he have a bone to pick with us? Huh? Get it? Because there's a skeleton.
Not the time, Fuzz.
I look over my shoulder and just go, ugh, and I slightly walk faster.
Bon voyage!
Oh.
The man is dead, Sage.
Yeah, he didn't have the
Man's
heart
dead,
for
Jim.
it.
Man's dead, Jim.
Because he doesn't have a heart. Because he's a skeleton.
You're just gonna say these jokes for the rest of the walk to the tower?
Yeah, for the rest of this time, he just make a skeleton jokes.
Both of you roll charisma saving throws, not Fuzz.
Sounds good.
Also, do
17.
you want to heal any of the damage you've taken?
Oh, as we're walking, does that count as a short rest, or do we have to stop?
No, you're walking. You have to
Fuck.
rest for it to be a short rest.
How far is
Yeah.
the tower?
Nah.
It's probably another half hour.
All
I
right.
have 5 hit points. Just saying.
Yeesh.
You have any spell? You have Goodberry?
I do not have good bear. I do have I have healing word.
Probably do
good
that.
word.
I'll cast.
I, as the DM, am telling you should probably do that.
Yeah.
All right. In that case, I'll cure wounds
I got 7.
myself. I'll use my last spell
I think
slot.
I'm at full health, right? I haven't gotten a hit yet, right?
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
happens. Nothing bad happens to Fuzz.
Nothing bad
Okay, I'm
will
at
ever
12.
happen to Fuzz.
I'm at half. So
D8
Check
plus spellcasting modifier, which is 3. So I heal. Ooh,
I'm not-
12 damage. That brings
I'm not
me,
supposed
that
to
brings
be
me to full.
getting hit often. This
I also
This
just
kinda
realized I
sucks.
have no healing spells.
Well, yeah, just stay behind the guy.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it teleported right in front of me and it beat me up. I'm
Yeah,
kind
we'll
of hurt.
stay behind the guy.
I was, and it got faster. Your robot's too damn slow. Put it on wheels. You ever think of putting it on wheels to make it move faster?
It falls over. It can't balance. It's a stupid big thing. And I go and I knock on it and hear the hollow sound. Look, this thing is good for two things. Carrying my books and I punch the side, opening up the cabinet and taking a pork chop out and taking a bite of it. And carrying food.
Okay. I'm just like holding like my arm that was like that got like stunned. And I'm just
Yeah,
holding
your
it.
arm feels. I mean, you still
You
feel
hit your
like
funny
hurt.
bone?
You feel hurt from the fight, but whatever
Yeah, yeah,
weird
yeah.
paralysis was inflicting your arm is gone.
I'm just in a lot of pain.
Yeah,
But
you feel like especially the like double hit you took
yeah.
definitely took the wind out of you and hurt you pretty bad.
I'm I'm like I'm wheezing a little bit.
It was like right, it was a real direct hit to the chest. So
Oh yeah. I'm okay though. Do we have health insurance?
Now we get a pension though, so that's that's something.
But what? How? It's not gonna be worth much if this was just my first time out.
Well, well, it's after 10 years according to that one guy. So like, I mean, a farm can be, if you do it right, you invest properly. You can make a nice little nest egg. It's these talks I really appreciate.
How's your nest
sure.
egg?
Bad.
You look like you're right. You look like you're
Why do
ready
you
to
think I'm
retire right now.
here? Look, kid. When you get as old as I am, sometimes you just gotta say, fuck it.
Okay. And you're making your way to the tower now?
Yes.
Yeah. This is just
Okay.
this is what we've been doing the whole time as we were walking.
Before too long, you get within sight of the tower. It looks like a pretty standard Imperial Guard tower. You've all seen these before throughout the Empire. One of the things about the Empire that has helped it be as successful as it is, expanding around the world, is the ready-made sort of instruction booklet way that Imperial camps and towers are built. You see that it's a round tower with like a what do they call? What's the top of a rampart? A round rampart around the top with a conical terracotta shelter over the rampart.
Terracotta.
For like an archer to be under. You are still about a kilometer out from the tower, and nothing seems amiss right now.
Ooh, we're using metric.
Well, it's, less than a mile, more than half a mile.
So anyways, this is why I think that the Empire should just switch to a different system of measurement.
Freer system.
Anyways.
There are the grass around here is starting to get a little hardier. It's switching from sagebrush to more of like an upland kind of. You see some like aloe plants.
Ooh. Can I collect some aloe?
Sure, you can collect some aloe. Roll, I guess, survival.
A 12.
Okay, you get a vial or two of aloe. There seems to be more of like a, you're still pretty close to Stormport, all things considered, but you know that the terrain to the northwest of here is supposed to get pretty mountainous. How close, when you get about half a mile, maybe half a kilometer away,
Ah.
you hear some commotion in the distance near the tower.
You hear that?
It as you get closer, it sounds more like the clatter of steel and shouting of orders.
Ooh, sounds like a fight.
All right. Well, let's like stick our. Let's try not to be seen before we can figure out what the hell is going on. You know.
You want me to get
Mm.
a? You want me to get a higher view?
Maybe. Yeah. If you can. If you want to get high, like. Yeah. Sure.
Oh my god. So I'm gonna slowly lay on the ground a little bit, pull out some rolling paper,
You're laying
and
on the
Dead.
ground. Just like
Laying
Yeah,
on the ground.
stomach on the
getting
ground,
comfortable.
feet kicking,
I'm-
like.
Yeah, feet
I'm,
kicking up. Yeah.
I'm
rolling
getting
like
I'm
La
getting
la la
comfortable.
la la.
I need to get comfortable, and I'll cast elevated sight.
Have the elevated sight again?
I'm getting high. I'm getting high.
Okay, from this vertical vantage point, you can quite easily, in fact, see that the commotion is being caused by the clash of what looks like some Imperial soldiers. They remind you of the city guards you saw in Stormport. They don't look like they're part of the expedition. Against some more black shapes, but they don't look to be dashing or loping around the way the thing you fought just now was. They look
Or, like,
more
simple?
like, yeah, they look more simple, about the size of a person, and vertical.
Okay. I will.
They're reaching out
relay
with these
this to my,
pseudopods and like slapping at the soldiers.
Who's winning?
You can't tell.
Okay. Are we like if we go towards this tower? Are we who's on whose side? Are we on the side of the creatures or are we on the side of the Imperial?
It's to the side of the tower, so you're
Oh,
sort
so
of
we
at a
can
right
we
angle
enter
to
through
both
the
of them.
side. Okay. Yeah, I'll relay what I see
The fight
to
is
everyone.
happening outside the tower.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if like when we enter the scene, are we behind the enemy or are we on the same side as of the guys? If we're going in from the side, then that's fine. Yeah, I relay this all to my teammates. I'm like, so I'm seeing more of those blobs. They look a lot more simple.
It looks to be about 3 or 4 blobs fighting 3 or 4
About-
guards.
About 3 or 4 of them. And there's Imperial Guards too. How many Imperial Guards are there?
About the same number.
Yeah,
There are
about,
probably more guards in the tower.
of course.
You recall that? Well, roll history,
History.
I guess.
Uh, 16.
Okay, you recall that Imperial towers are usually staffed by at least 6 guards.
Okay, so but a little more than half are outside fighting.
Yeah, there are probably more. It's like between. Theoretically, there's supposed to be 10 guards to a tower. It's just that usually the unit assigned to a tower is not at full strength, especially not in the Imperial provinces where you're from.
On the boonies right now, kind of.
Well, in the Imperial provinces, you would usually see fewer soldiers in a tower because there's like a war.
Yeah.
But
Or this is like it's
you would
hostile,
expect
but not like
you
a
might
war.
expect something out here to be more fully staffed, but of course the resources here are really bad.
Yeah. I get it.
But you see at least 3 or 4 of them outside fighting the blobs.
As you're explaining this, I'm explaining like, well, technically from the guidebook, they should be 10 of them, but we're seeing how understaffed we are out here. There's probably around 6 of them. I'm puffing smoke as I'm talking. So, yeah, there's guys fighting. It's kind of crazy.
All right. Well, but you should probably
that
get
lasts
in
for a
there
minute.
then.
I'm gonna try and stay behind everyone this time.
Yes,
I would prefer
think
not
we
to
should
get-
all do that. Except for this one. And I go and I tap my guy.
Yeah, so I think you should enter the scene first. The robot should be the first one to go in.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll initiative, all of you.
Ooh, 13.
Okay.
16.
That's also a 16. I'll roll again.
What's your dex mod?
My dex mod. Well, that's what I mean. Like I added my. Oh, sorry,
Well,
not a
what's
16. 15. Lies. I lied. I thought it was plus
15?
2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Jake, you are leading the group. Revila,
Yeah.
you get close faster. But you see as you get closer that the guards are maybe starting to get the better of these blobs.
Okay.
You just notice that as you get closer. But now you're free
Are,
to
are
act. You're
there
about
are
120
there
feet away.
are there people like firing from the tower at all, or like?
You can't tell. You're about 120
Okay.
feet away. And the bird's eye view, you can't see into the tower because it's covered by a roof.
Okay. I'm going to get as close as I can to an orb within range of a guiding bolt, one of my other free guiding bolts.
What is it,
Because
120 feet?
it's 120 feet, but like I want to make
You're
sure that
already about
like
120 feet away.
from the closest enemy.
Yeah, from the center of the fracas. They're spread out over about 20, 30 feet.
Okay. I will use my last free guiding bolt and I will hit one of them.
Roll to hit. You will roll
Yep.
to hit one of them.
That is a 21.
That hits.
Cool.
You watch as Vila extends her finger, and this time the bolt strikes true easily. It blasts
I give it
through this blob, but the blob reconstitutes itself. It glows
welcome to
red
the
in the
center.
same way when it takes the hit.
What kind of grip am I using on this one? I'm gonna knuckleball it. You don't
Okay.
see any rotation. It just kind of like dazily flies through the air. Oh no, but I rolled. Oh dude, 22 damage. I eviscerate
Okay.
this creature.
It
I rolled
is
4 6s. So
destroyed instantly. You watch
3
as this
6s.
burst of radiant energy explodes through it. You see part of it. Again, about a core similarly sized seems to be visible for a little bit in the blast, and then the thing bursts into it almost looks like flickering light, like through a through the leaves of a tree, and is just gone. There's nothing there anymore. The guard fighting it looks at you and waves, and then runs over to fight to help his buddy double team the other one.
Yep. I will. Then for my movement, I'm going to move like in 30 feet towards the guard side more. And then that's my turn. I'm not going to use my other wild shape or anything like that.
Okay, I guess Fuzz, it's your turn. You're about 120 feet away.
Okay, I guess I'll make some effort to get closer. Is there like a clear line of separation between like these things and then like the guards, or is it like just
They're
like a
fighting
full-on
each other.
brawl? Okay.
The guards seem to be more to your left, and the things seem to be more to your right.
Yeah, you saw, and
Okay.
I ran to the left.
Okay, I guess I could like I don't know, because I'm thinking of like throwing a Nathan's fucking Nathair's mischief.
Nathan's
But
mischief.
Nathan's mischief, you know?
Yeah, it's
Nathair's
just
mischief.
Nathan for you. He's throwing Nathan
But
for
I wanted to
you.
make sure I wanted to like catch in the cube like a couple of the guys, but I not the guards, so I wanted to know if there was like a clear-ish line, or they're pretty like tight quarters. Like they're
There's
like
not like
on
a line through. What's the range on Nathair's mischief?
60
20-foot
feet, so I'd
cube.
have to get.
Yeah, you're 120 feet away still.
Okay, so yeah, and even with my full movement, I'd have to take a few turns. All right, so I'll just use I'll double dash.
You'll dash towards them. Okay.
towards like the guards. I think I'd still only get up to like 60 feet. I'd still have
Yeah,
like 60
you're about
feet
60
away
feet
from
away
them.
from the guards now.
Okay, so then that's it.
You can see them now, fighting these things. They look pretty confident. They're starting to beat them back.
All right, let's go, boys. Let's go.
All right, it is the guards' turn. You see as one of them takes a swing with his little Imperial short sword, and it passes right through one of these blobs and shatters it. You see almost like a deli slicer, like patterns of linear parallel cuts appear on the surface of this thing, and then fall away and vanish into the dirt. Clark, it's your turn.
Yee. All right, I'm gonna run 30 feet and take a disadvantaged light crossbow shot at one of them.
Okay.
All right, that is.
You're really
Oh
gonna have
wow,
to
I
mark
actually
that.
rolled pretty well. A 14 is my lowest. Or sorry,
hits.
15. Or no, sorry, 16.
That's a
16 damage. Or
That for
16
sure hits.
to hit. Yay! I hit something with a crossbow. Woohoo! Yay. It's Dex mod for damage, correct? For ranged.
I think it's
Yeah.
strength. Diego has to use strength for crossbows.
What?
You know it's dumb.
What?
Or no, sorry, Diego has to use dex for crossbows, which is lower.
Yeah, it's Dex. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. So this is gonna do major damage. I rolled a 2, and with my -1 modifier,
One
it
damage.
deals 1 damage.
Well, no, aren't you proficient with these?
I am, but proficiency bonus
Oh,
does
yeah,
not
yeah.
increase damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Due to it pushing me back, I accidentally take some of the force off by my body,
I think it
like,
depends- I
jerking
think
backwards
You're
with
not
it.
you're not used to using this crossbow, okay? And there's like a big recoil. You watch as the
It's a lot harder than it looks, guys. All right, like it's.
bolt sort of loses a lot of speed and motion and limply doinks against one of these blobs.
All right.
But it was a good shot.
I'll use my bonus action to have my Steel Defender take the dash action and move 80 feet
Back.
towards the enemy.
That was rough.
Okay, he's getting in real close.
Yeah.
It is Jake's turn.
It is?
There are 2 of these blobs left.
Um,
Oh,
don't
sorry,
have
it's
a
the other
range.
guard's turn first. Hang on.
yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't have a.
I'm
ranged
rolling for
weapon.
each pair of guards to give you guys. Oh, natural 20. Okay, he blows this thing up.
Oh, damn, he blows
What
this
a-
thing.
You watch this
Holy
guard
shit,
do
he
like
blew that
do
thing
like
up.
a you know like when Kirby does like Final Cutter,
Yeah.
he does like
Yeah.
a sick uppercut slam thing with his sword and just eviscerates this blob. It similarly to the last one just shatters on this series of vertical lines.
Wow.
Very impressive. Now it's Jake's turn. There's one of these blobs left.
And I'm like 100 feet away. I'm like 90 feet away, give or take, right?
Yes, about. If you came straight towards them.
Okay. Well, I didn't, so I'm probably still 120 feet away because I ran towards the guard side. I don't really have a ranged weapon. I could cast another guiding bolt, but I'm out of a first level spell slot then. Moonbeam's a little too much. And I don't want a wild shape. I'm very limited right now.
Yeah, no, that's the thing that people are always saying about druids, so that they have very limited options.
Yeah, you have limited options out here, dog.
I'm limited. I'm just going to move closer to the guard side and end my turn.
Okay. You're not going to cast any cantrips?
All my cantrips are I have Druidcraft, Guidance, and Primal Savagery.
Okay.
I don't
you
have
can
a
cast
range-
guidance on one of the guards.
It's a touch spell. Am I close
Oh,
enough
it
to him?
is. No, you're not.
No, you are not.
I will
Okay,
be casting
Blob's
Druidcraft, and
turn.
as I run, a thing of flowers are behind me.
Blob's turn.
Wub 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 wub.
Okay, he smacks this guard up. He's got like one pseudopod on the right. He smacks him. Guard takes
Wow.
looks like a pretty heavy smack. He is going to smack him again with the left. Also hits. Guard takes another heavy smack. Not actually that heavy of a smack. The guard took a total of 10 damage, but has been thoroughly whacked on each side of his little helmet here.
Oh no.
It is Fuzz's turn.
It's my turn. Am I close enough? Let me see really quick. I just want to see if I could earthbind a bitch. Oh, it's 300 feet. Oh, hell yeah, I'm in range.
Okay, you want to earthbind this blob?
I would like to earthbind that specific blob if I could see him.
You can see him.
Yeah. Do that guy. Can I twin it by using my
It's only one
sorcery
target.
point? No, but I can. Oh, but like if I twin the spell, I could get another target, right?
There's only one blob left.
Oh, it's only one blob left. I thought there was one more left. Okay. Yeah, fine. All right.
Because the guard got a crazy crit. There's one blob left.
Crazy crit. Let me see if I mean, I'm close enough to do another chromatic orb. Or how far is firebolt?
Firebolt's 120, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Famously, 120 feet.
Boys. Let me hit him with a firebolt. Gonna hurl that shit right at him.
Yeah, it's the same thing like your other ranged spell attack. It should be the same bonus.
Oh, but I can't do it again. Shit. Alright. I don't have to roll to hit for this one, right? Or no?
Yes, you do. Yeah, it's a ranged spell attack. So you gotta roll
Range spell
your
attack.
Yeah, so you just roll your die and then would add like whatever +4, +3, or +5.
Spell
or
attack
whatever.
modifier, yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will barely hit, yep.
Oh hell yeah.
You hit
I
his
like-
pinky toe.
He like he hits a rock on his way up. He's like,
Roll
oh
damage?
shit.
1d10.
I'm doing that. Yeah, I know.
Do you know?
I do know. That's 4 damage.
Okay, you see this flame singe the surface of this thing.
Yeah, look at me. That's it. Fuzz hit him right on the back.
Alright, believe it's Clark's turn?
All right, sick. I'm going to run an additional 30 feet closer and make a
No, sorry,
non-disadvantage.
it's first guard's turn.
Oh,
I forgot.
Got
it's
him.
fine.
Got him.
Natural one, he misses horribly. It's
Let's
Clark's
go. Now Reagan gets to be the hero. I'm gonna run in and make a non-disadvantaged light crossbow attack.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go. A 10.
That will not hit.
Bonus action. How far away? We started at 120,
You
correct?
full dashed, right? So he's 40 feet away about?
There's
Yeah.
40 feet away. Sick. He has 40 feet of movement. He's gonna run over. And you said these things look humanoid. Does it have a head?
Take a closer look. Roll perception.
Sure. That is a 18.
It has... It's almost like a head, thorax, abdomen kind of thing. He doesn't clearly have a body plan,
Mm-hmm.
but he definitely has, like... It looks like there's, like, a control center up top, probably.
All right, I'm
The
going
body
to...
follows the movements of the top.
Gotcha.
is
I'm
how it
going
looks.
to take my steel defender and just have it wrap its hand around this and just with the force-powered rend. That is a modded 20 to hit.
Okay, roll damage.
All right, not sure if this will actually deal damage to these things, but it takes 8 points of force damage.
What damage type is it?
Force.
It's force damage, okay. You watch as this smack goes right into it, and does seem to do some damage, but not as much as you'd expect.
Gods damn it! Is it still alive?
As far as you can tell.
Shit! Alright, I would like to maneuver, if I can with that 40 feet, to maneuver my my guy within 5 feet of the guard who's attacking, such that he can assist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's that guard's turn. Is there any addition that this guard gets to roll to hit?
No, it's only there for defensive purposes.
Okay, well, he rolled a 2, so he doesn't hit.
Damn.
I believe it's Jake's turn.
Shit. Okay. Still really can't do much. I'm gonna pass. Or I'm gonna move closer to the guard side towards the tower and pass.
Damn. Okay, pass it.
There's one creature and there's 7 of us, and I'm nowhere in range. I'm
You're
kind
a
of useless.
cantrip, or?
No, I
Yeah.
like all my cantrips are not ranged. They're melee.
Alright, well,
Or
get
they're,
your
like,
ass
close
in
range.
there. People's lives are on the line, damn it!
I contributed. I one-shotted one.
All right, I'm going to roll.
I've done my part.
The blob takes a hit and smacks into this guard again. The guard is looking kind of winded.
May I...
It looks like a headbutt almost. It reels back and then swaps forward almost like a
DM?
tentacle.
May I
Yeah.
impose disadvantage?
Yes, you may. It still hits.
Damn!
What's the damage? Not very much. Okay, well, 7 damage. So the guard is starting to get hurt. Next attack does not hit. So the guard is looking sort of the worse for wear. His armor is a bit battered. Whose turn is it now? It is Sage's turn.
Yes. It's looking still pretty worse for wear.
The blob is not looking good at all. It's having a hard time
Yeah.
keeping it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it with another fireball. Why not? That's not great. Okay. I don't think this is gonna hit. I got a 7 plus 5. That's 12.
Will not hit, sorry.
Yeah. Sorry. Oh.
The firebolt smashes, or it doesn't smash into anything, it sails off into the distance. And burns
I
it.
overshot that one, boys, but just you wait.
How do you sound like a British colonial hunter now? All right, chaps. Looks like I shot that one, oversent that one, but don't worry. We are still hunting the world's most dangerous game.
I don't think I
Anyways.
sound like that, but anyways.
Anyway,
Dude, you
ominous
sound
voice in the sky.
I'm lost in the plot. What do you
The
sound
guard's
like?
turn?
Dude, I don't know. Fuzz sounds like
you?
whatever. Who are you?
All right, the other guard comes up, slices through the thing, and it goes down. It vanishes. The guards pick up their comrade and dust him off. It looks like the battle. One of them starts waving at you, like hailing you to come over.
I'm like standing like right next to him. I'm like, why are you waving? I'm just joking.
Oh, wait, you are right next to him now. Oh, he goes, thanks for the assist there, but I think we had it under control. Who are you?
We are new recruits. We were sent to come to this tower.
Oh, are you with the expedition?
Yes. We fought one of these things, but like much bigger. A little
bigger.
back, destroyed a supply carriage. It seems.
Oh, well, that was supposed to be our dinner. Can you let old, what barracks are you in?
A.
Oh, that's Rodanthe now? Rodanthe Vivictus?
I believe so.
Okay, let her know that we need another shipment of dinner. Hate to think of that food routing out there, but, you know.
I'll offer whatever food I have on me to them.
Do you have food on you?
Some like nuts and berries maybe I've picked up off the ground during our walk.
food isn't,
I didn't think you did that. You didn't say you did that.
I'm just saying, I'm a druid. I find shit.
food isn't, spoiled, if that was your concern.
Well, what happened?
One of these sort of shadow things seemed to go and attack it. A larger one, though.
Larger one. How did it move? Was it quick?
Yes, very.
Looks like you saw a hunter. Haven't seen those this far south in a minute. The ones we were fighting here are just units. You see those more often. You're going to be seeing a lot of these around here, so get used to it. But the hunters they can be real tough, shifty fuckers. Hard to hit, especially with spells. None of you rolled this way, by the way. I was pissed off. Its AC against physical attacks is 14, against spells is 16.
Oh, that's insane.
The hunters. But,
We're just cool like that, Eddie.
yeah, you just all rolled very high or very low on all the attacks.
Woohoo! Yay! I'm average. I'm bringing us back to average.
Clark, there goes Clark. Bring down our average.
So the guard who is out speaking with you, the rest of them seem to shuffle back into the tower to treat the guy who took a couple whacks.
Mm-hmm.
He says, there has been an uptick in monster activity lately. I don't know if it's related to the expedition or anything, but were you sent to check in with us?
Oh yeah, I
yes.
think so.
Yeah, we were.
So I guess the cart driver must have been probably didn't make it, huh? Got hit by a hunter.
Oh yeah, he's all bones down there.
Name
All
was
bones.
Henry, I think.
Henry? Well, Henry runs the shop. I don't know. He sends other people out with the deliveries.
Oh, okay.
I was going to
it's rare
return their
see-
ledger.
Usually just city kids who need work.
Oh God,
Don't
it was
think-
an intern. It was his summer job.
Is this sort
This
of
is like a Jake type job?
does this sort of attack happen often?
Not around these parts. Farther out in the continent, yeah, all the time. But around here, it's rare. Should definitely be reported. You're sure it was a hunter?
I would collectively.
looked like
I think we would all collectively
Like a
say
big
that
cat.
Yep, that's a hunter. You'll see hunters. You might also see seekers, which look more like a bird, but they act pretty similar.
Dude, I didn't realize we're fighting the special zombies from Left 4 Dead. This shit's crazy.
You are definitely fighting the special zombies for Left 4 Dead. That was a direct inspiration for this.
Oh, was it really?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, let's go! I broke the code. Where's the witch?
Special infected. Huh? There's no witch.
There's no witch? Oh, that's
Shut
not
up.
fun. Wait, that means there's a
There's no
tank
witch.
then. There's the big one then. Oh no.
But
Oh God, where's the jockey?
Okay. All right. Well, good on you for taking down a hunter all by yourselves, the three of you. You think you can make it back on your own?
You should be all right.
Yeah.
Is it
Well,
okay if
let
we
them know
rest
need
here
another
for
food shipment up here.
a small period of time? I'm quite injured from our fight with the hunter.
Yeah, take a load off. But if it's your first patrol, they probably expect you back in an hour or two. So don't linger
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okay. So do you want to follow him into the tower?
I just want to take a quick short rest. That's all I wanted.
Okay. So the tower seems pretty well stocked inside. They're running a little short on food, but they definitely have enough until tomorrow to get another shipment out. It seems like it's designed for sort of minor logistical issues like this. It outlasts them. There's some weapons and stuff inside, and a couple of manuals, books for them to read when they get bored, Do you want to talk to the guards while you have a short rest, or hang out with each other, or ask them about anything?
Ask about like activity, like how often are they fighting like the little guys?
Oh, the units? The little units?
Yeah, like what's like
These
how
are as
often do you,
basic as they come. They're pretty easy to take down, as you saw. But
how often though?
a couple times a week. In the city, they don't seem to touch the city. They don't touch Stormport. But in Varama, you'll see them. You know, you hear about them attacking the market occasionally. There,
Rama?
that's the other city in
Oh,
the Eastern
okay.
Commandery of any size.
And how far away is Varama from Stormport?
It's quite a ways. It's up towards the Cliff District. So
Okay.
it's like past here. It's probably about 3 times farther past here.
Where is here? Where?
You are about
What am I supposed to be looking at? What are you referencing?
I'll make a map. You are about 20 miles out from Stormport.
From the tower.
And tower is about 20 miles out from Stormport. Varama is 2 more towers are between here and Varama, to give you the idea.
Oh, I see. We're about 3 towers away. We're 3 tower. It's a 3 tower
Yeah,
length.
so it's about 100 miles from Stormport.
Okay.
So the distance between
I didn't realize the unit of measurement out here in the boonies were tower lengths.
it's about it's a little farther than the distance between Rochester and Syracuse,
Okay.
to give you a sense.
See, now this is a distance I understand. How far is that in kilometers? Yeah, I'd like
It's
to.
about 160 kilometers.
Cool.
But even Varama is not that deep into the continent. But roll history, all of you.
History, you
Ooh.
say?
13.
History, you say?
A 10.
A 10 as well.
Okay, Reagan, you recall that there's some story about the Varama garrison fighting monsters. And this guy, this soldier, seems willing to expound on this. He says, hey, up in Varama, they're fighting these monsters almost every day. They get denser and denser the further into the continent you go. There are places in the deep wood where it's supposed to be all the shadow there is just this stuff. As far as we know, they don't seem to have a hive mind or anything like that. But they do seem to, well, except for the packs and the flocks.
The packs and the flocks? What?
Well, you know the hunter you fought?
Yeah.
A pack is 4 hunters.
Oh.
And they seem to know where each other are.
All right. Well,
But
in
you'll
that
see
case,
solo
we should.
hunters. You didn't see any other hunters, did you?
No, but if it was in a pack, we should probably let people know to avoid
You would have
that
seen
area.
them if it was in a pack. You would have seen them if it was in a pack.
All right.
But you should be careful. Maybe one of us will go with you.
Thank you kindly. Do you know of any other weaknesses to these things? I know they seem strong up against magic.
The hunters specifically, hard to kill with magic, but the unit's pretty easy to kill however you want. They do seem to react based on the kind of damage they take. You saw how the ones we were slicing up seem to take more slices. The one you hit with that spell there, and he points at you, feel a burst into light like that. They seem to react or adapt almost to the things that hit them.
Like Doomsday. Did you ever read Superman? Like Doomsday? It's like that.
No, we didn't read that.
Duh.
We're Marvel only here.
We don't have that here.
We only read Invincible. We only read title card. Yeah, you know, the Varama guards up there, those are the hardest fuckers you'll find in the whole continent. Commander is up there in Varama, holding the line. Hearing more about flocks. Flocks are a group of the Seekers.
How many are in a flock?
Those are nasty to deal with. 3 to 4. Same with the packs. We don't really know. There seem to be more and more of the hunters and the seekers and the packs and the flocks. You also see a wall or a witch, maybe a coven. I've never seen a coven myself. I've only heard of them.
My friend, I do thank you for this information, but you're throwing around a lot of nouns that have a lot of... that may have different connotations for the uninitiated.
I'm
exactly it.
nodding
Well,
along.
you're
like I
gonna
completely
learn.
Understand.
Here, you want a guidebook?
Yes, please. God. Yes.
He'll hand it to you.
All
There's
right.
a guidebook that I will give you guys tomorrow.
All right. I
on all of
immediately
this.
start
I'm just
copying
finishing the
down the
entries for some
information
of
from
them.
the guidebook into my journal just so I have a
So
copy.
the guidebook, when you're looking at it, it looks like it's been hand copied from another source.
This is just a handmade cheat menu for Left 4 Dead 2 on
Basically,
got
yes.
off the internet.
This is what they know about these things.
That's insane.
You know, it's not just the monsters you have to worry about, it's bandits too. You didn't see any other bodies near the site, did you?
Just the driver.
Caravan?
Right.
Just the driver. Sometimes what'll happen is you'll see the bandits will try to catch a caravan, and then you'll see the hunters will try to get the bandits.
Mm.
They eat people, which I guess you saw.
Yeah, he was just bones.
These units eat people too, but, you know, they don't usually get them these days. They used to be
Wait, are
pretty
you saying
scary,
the
but-
bandits eat people?
No, the things we were fighting, the units.
Oh, okay. That'd be bad if the bandits were eating people.
It would be. It's not that uncivilized around here, but it might surprise you how uncivilized it does get. Anyway, you better get moving.
We
You'll
take,
gain
we
the
do
benefit
take
of
a
the
short
short
rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I got.
All
I
right,
got
Charlie,
40.
you take him back to Stormport, okay? Charlie's like, okay, chief.
All right. I want to ask Charlie a million questions. I want to know everything about his life.
Okay, Charlie grew up in Stormport, actually, and came back. His family left,
Is he an
After-
IE or a EY?
i.e., family left after the catastrophe, came back to join the Guard because he missed it here. He was homesick. His family still lives in the provinces now. He used to get made fun of in the provinces for his Eastern accent. It seems the Eastern accent is kind of like this. The tabaxi, the big fat tabaxi you heard back in the barracks. Similar kind of voice.
You sound like that famous actor that I've never heard of.
Famous
Yeah.
actor. What's an actor?
Hey,
I
it's
don't know,
all
I
right.
hardly know
Don't. Hey, look, don't listen to him. Hey, forget about it.
Actor? I hardly know her.
I'm gonna be pretty quiet this walk back.
Okay.
Does he have any interesting stories of his time in the Guard? Anything beyond, what it is that was seen, something that might give me an insight on how these sort of towers are being manned.
Persuasion.
All right. Ooh, modded 20.
Nice. Charlie tells you a specific story, actually, about how he was manning a tower, one of the towers closer to Varama on this path, about a year and a half ago when the tower was attacked by a witch. Which is, he describes one of the kinds of these creatures, these monsters. But they're way rarer than seekers or hunters, which are still pretty rare. It's mostly units. He stresses it's like 90% units that they fight.
Mm-hmm. How do you spell Varama?
Ramma. That's in the guide, which I think I sent you already, but maybe not. In
Yeah.
the field guide.
No, you're good. Thank you. Do we get any? What else? What else from this? Or was it just?
Well, he tells you a story about how when the witch attacked the tower, the soldiers inside the tower started fighting each other, and one of them was killed before the witch was discovered and defeated. It was outside. So they didn't even realize, they just thought like a couple of them went crazy until they realized it was a witch. It took a ballista to take the witch down, he tells you.
Wow, that is frightening. Thank you for telling me this here, Charlie. It's
That's the only thing like that I ever saw. It gets bad though.
yeah, no, it's it can be tough out there in the what do you call the lands out there?
Oh my god.
Huh?
Yeah, what do you call like the space?
The waste.
Yeah, the wastes, yeah. Alright, yeah, no, that makes sense. You know, it's an alright name.
Alright then. He drops you back off. Is this the wall here?
Yeah, this is it. We're not too far from Barrack A. Hey, Charlie, keep yourself safe.
Okay, man. He waves back at you. He watches you guys walk into the gate and makes his way back.
Look, I know we can't, like, make our own group, but I really feel like we should try to get Charlie, you know, sort of brought in with us. He seems like a good guy.
Do the rest of you have anything to say to Charlie before he goes, or anything to say to each other
Dang,
before you get back to
What a
camp?
wonderful tale. Thanks.
A wonder.
I'll just stay quiet.
Charlie's like, yeah.
What
Okay,
time
you'll
is
stay
it?
quiet.
How much time is it now? What time?
It's a little later than you were supposed to be back, but not by that much. Anything you want to do before you get in?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm good to
Okay.
go right ahead.
You go inside Barrack A. Roganthi is outside, like, checking off the groups that came back. Looks like, okay, we have you back here. Anything happen on your patrol? You're a little late.
Oh, I did it. We had to
Yeah.
fight this big ghosty goo thing, and then we went to the top of the
Hey.
tower, and they were already fighting some more
Wait,
ghosty goo things,
go
and
in
it was
order.
quite a time.
We encountered a hunter that attacked a supply wagon
No, no, no.
towards our tower.
A hunter?
We destroyed it.
Sure it was a hunter.
Yes.
I'll have to report this to the city commander.
We reported to the tower there was a fight. The little guys, we destroyed them too, and then we reported to the tower, and then we came back.
Okay, so the tower was being attacked by Eunice when you got there. There was a hunter on the way. Did the hunter, was it alone?
Yes.
Was it like attacking anything?
It killed the cart driver.
Yeah, it made them all bones.
Oh, so did the delivery wasn't made.
No, they request a new dinner cart.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys are in one piece after fighting a hunter. Good work.
Day's work.
I have this ledger I found. I don't know if I should give
Let's
it to you
see.
or should I just
Oh, I'll
report
drop
into-
this off with Henry. Oh, it's tough. He lost another intern. This happened last week too.
Terrible job. I wouldn't want to work there.
Well, good thing you're working for us. She laughs. Well, drop your weapons back off. Get in, have a snack, get some rest. Get more orders in the morning.
Yippee!
We have to give back our weapons.
We don't own them.
Hey, boss, can I have a word real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, I'm a bit of an old man. And
Yeah, I can see that.
thank you.
Emperor appreciates your service.
Yeah, and I'm not asking for any sort of special treatment, but if I was able to kind of hold on, or at least be near in a way, such that I can infuse these with my magic that help me make up for my I kind of generally gesture to my body lackluster physical performance.
Sorry, but these aren't. You don't own these, so you have to get them over.
Oh, I see. Okay, we'll talk to the quartermaster. You can work it out.
Thank you.
Clark's
Okay, his
getting
name
his stuff taken, so he can't use it.
Yeah, I
Name
need
is
I
Shank.
need a long
This is
rest with these items, or else all of my attacks are gonna be 0 and like a +2 and a +1 forever. Forever.
Talk to Shank, explain the situation.
Thank you. All right.
Say it's against your religion, and they're a part of your religion. These weapons are a part of you.
I have a religious exemption. All right, I'll go speak with the quartermaster quickly.
Do the other two go inside?
I will hand in my single dagger I never used.
All right. You see most of the other soldiers are back inside.
I'd be playing on my flute.
I get back the
You
armor,
see,
or no?
you see Grondler, Vinax, and Elmo Archideld, who you talk to.
Elmo.
Yo.
They made it. They didn't die.
Yeah, there are a couple groups that went out after you, but people are already going to bed upstairs. Seems like people are expecting an early morning.
Did we lose anyone? Did anyone else perish?
I
Everyone
think
here
so,
is
not
alive.
have. Yeah.
They brought back the corpse to the fucking barracks.
We
Everyone
lost
here's alive.
one.
Nobody mentions anything about losing
Nope.
anyone.
Okay.
It seems like most of them had pretty uneventful trips. A couple of them ran into a unit or 2 units.
They talk
Out
about
in
it as
the
if
waste.
like they killed a dragon. Dude,
But
should've
your
seen
hunter
massive-
story is very popular. People are very excited to hear about this. Many of them have never heard of a hunter before either, so they're hanging on your every word.
Yeah,
Do you want to tell them in detail, or
McDuffie.
just
Yeah,
leave
McDuffie.
it
Why
mysterious?
don't you give us a heroic retelling of our story, McDuffie?
Okay, before you get to that heroic retelling, do you want to talk to Shank, Clark?
Yes, please.
Okay, Shank is in his office when you get in there. He looks to be an Aarakocra who looks a bit like a pelican.
Hey,
He's in his office. Oh, what's up?
you the quartermaster,
He pulls-
sir?
Yeah, that's me. He unhinges his big pelican jaw and pulls out some swords that were in there. He rinses them off, or he wipes them off with a towel.
Oh, that's exciting.
Well, it
Anyways.
works.
Yeah, so I'm a bit of a a bit of a battlesmith. You can see my device kind of meandering
Oh, you're
aimlessly.
Battlesmith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see your device over there.
You look back, he's just sort of walking around in a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a part of this, I sort of need to be able to
Well, I'm an armorer myself, so I guess we
Oh,
have something in
okay.
common.
Perfect. Then I think you understand where I'm getting at here.
Yeah, you need to attune to one of these, huh?
Yes.
Okay, you get one. You can keep that light crossbow if you want. We have 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
One melee weapon of your choice, but we can't spare too many.
Oh, yes. All I really need is just the ranged the armor. If I can, I'll sleep in it despite my
Don't get it so sweaty, please.
All right, I'll sleep next to
Or at
it.
least wash it if you do.
Yeah, I'll sleep next to it.
And we don't have in barracks laundry, so that will come out of your stipend.
Understood. And, All right, do you have any, are there, like, spears around? Like, javelins?
Yeah, you see a lot of javelins.
Okay,
actually.
perfect. Then I will take a javelin as well.
So you got your light crossbow, javelin, anything else?
And the armor I am currently wearing.
Okay, Shink lets you take.
Yeah, because I don't think
That's
I
fine.
am allowed to have anything else. Will he allow me anything else?
You can take some bolts.
I will also take some bolts.
That's what you've got. And I'll consider this on loan. He tells you.
Oh, of course, of course.
Okay, so don't get killed or anything. I heard about the hunter.
Yeah, it's, scary shit.
Oh, good. Glad you came back in one piece. Anyway, what's your name?
Reagan. Stelmar.
Hey, Reagan, I'll be seeing you.
Be seeing you too.
As you walk out, you see him put some swords back in his mouth.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, actually, as I'm walking out, I go, wait, sorry. And I take the bolts and I put them back on the table and I say, I actually don't need these.
Okay. Whatever.
Actually, I go and I take a couple, I take them back, like, actually, wait, no, sorry. It's probably for the best, like, just in case. Yeah, I'll take them and leave.
Whatever. Get some sleep. Okay. You all get to sleep pretty fast. There's some snacks and stuff around upstairs.
I make sure that my rock formation under my bed is has not been touched to throw off my my sleep. Yeah, and then I go to bed.
You wake up in the morning to a commotion. People are murmuring. There's a lot of movement downstairs. You hear Rodanthe yelling about something.
All right, well,
I
go
guess so.
down.
That's
Yeah,
any
go
way to
down.
Yeah,
read
yeah, yeah,
information.
Yep. Go downstairs, following closely behind my guy, who I just kind of peer around.
Okay, your guy stomps down the stairs. The three of you scatter down quickly. You hear Rodanthe. Everyone's gathered up. You're sure? All right then. Looks like one of the groups didn't come back last. Nobody's heard anything from them. This is not standard. We're on one of the easiest patrol routes, too, so this is a bit troubling. Our job today is to go see what happened. That's where we're going to end the session.
Soleil.
All right.
That
New
was
job
fun.
for next time. Sorry, new
Sick.
job for next time.
But yeah,
Good session. I like that.
Me
everyone?
toozies.
Yeah.
Combat was fun. That was the blob.
Combat
the
was fun.
Ooze, this ooze panther thing was kind of cool.
I think it's definitely going to be harder knowing that we don't have a lot of healing and we're all spellcasters minus the bot.
well, hunters will be dangerous for you in
Yeah.
particular.
What? We were fine.
Whoopsie.
I have a good amount of radiant damage, so we're good. Oh, by the way, do we level up?
Yeah, do I level up?
Yeah, do we level up?
Yeah.
You do not, sorry.
Do I
Oh
do I
my-
acquire the lucky feat for free?
No.
I was told that was a thing that could happen.
Are you a
When
halfling?
does that happen?
Huh? I was told that could
When
When
happen.
does that happen?
I looked on Wikidot and it said that happens.
I'm respecing. I'm actually a halfling, so I do get it.
Yeah, I actually used my thing to change my species.
Yeah. I just change into a halfling because I can't.
Okay.
And I'm
So that's that for the 2-shot.
no. What do you mean?
Thank you all
This
for
is next
joining.
week. Yeah, next week. Come
Hey,
on.
you said next week, Eddie. Why are you
I did say
lying
next
to
week.
the fans?
Next
Hey,
mission.
as a subscriber, I'm demanding another session.
That's so true.
I pay your salary.
I pay for this.
Yeah, so you guys work for me now since I pay for this. So yeah, we're actually level 20 now. That hunter costs a lot.
Yeah, it was a really big XP gain.
I messed with the settings when Eddie wasn't looking, and I made the difficulty really easy and the XP gain by 20 times 20.
All right, with that,
So glad you guys had
podcast
fun.
out.
Podcast
Later,
Podcast out,
fuckers.
fuckers. Later.